Get started.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
That's all I need to hear. Um, so we left off. You all traveled to Valendry. You discovered it was not in the state that you hoped it would be, and the tone of your post gunner murdering vacation changed. Um, you discovered that Samugi was particularly adept at knocking out these Ferrum when you were attacked. You discovered that they are, in fact, bastards. Um, you made your way into Valendry. You were accosted by some of their scouts that were um, saddling griffins. You were brought into the city. You met Sundara's mom, and some revelations were made. You learned that Sundara was, in fact, the granddaughter of Karsus, who apparently, uh, in a previous life, went by the name Valander and was the founder of the city. In the wake of this revelation, you learned that the Elven Council of Valendry maybe has an expectation that Sandara came back with the intention of recreating the spell of Karsus Avatar and potentially dooming all of Karsus in order to rid the world of the Ferrum. So, as you all leave the chambers and spend your night kind of amongst yourselves in various chambers in the within Valendry, that's where we will start our session. So, where is everybody? Are you all gathered together, or do you all just spend your nights alone just to
I would.
get through to the next day?
I'd like to find Samugi.
Okay.
Um,
So, is Samugi going to be alone, or Samugi, are you with other people right now?
It's nighttime at our, is that correct?
Yes,
mhm.
And it's like our first night and we're spending the night here in Valendry?
that's right.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we all kind of like have like our own rooms to stay in, then Samugi is just kind of in his room having tea,
Okay.
I'd come
chilling.
in and like knock on the door gently.
Please come in.
Samugi, um, it's me. I just wanted to talk to you about something. I was really interested in how you handle those things. You seem to be the only one that knew how to defeat those godforsaken creatures. Do you know what did you do? How did you do that?
Well, it was not
It seemed like you found
something
a
that I
weak
was
spot.
expecting to happen, but all I can imagine is that it was my astral energy was somehow more effective than physical weapons or
Where
other
where did you learn? You
ways.
don't mind me asking, where did you learn to control that, or where did you like learn to tap into that energy?
Well,
I was really intrigued with seeing that.
this power at first, when it was first bestowed upon me, I actually figured it was a curse. But spending some time in the Hongul Mountains, I joined a what's the word? I joined a fellowship of other monks where I learned how to harness this energy. Um, it was never
Did they
truly
say
my intention to use it to kill or fight off creatures or anything like that, but it was the only way I could really control it. So I spent lots
okay,
of time meditating and practicing.
okay. Well, I know it's probably a stupid question, but do you think maybe you could see if you could teach me how to try to do that kind of stuff?
Well,
I
I've
really didn't like
never.
the helpless feeling. I again, I've been leaning on my magic really hard, but seeing that it was absolutely zero effective on these things, I really didn't like feeling that helpless.
I understand. Well, this knowledge was not exactly imparted to me willingly. Um, However, I would not be opposed to spending time together so we can meditate and practice, and
Okay.
we'll see if you're capable of also harnessing this energy.
I'd be honored to be trained by you. It's a really unique ability.
It is, and as far as I know, never been done before, but we can try.
Okay. And yeah, I'll just stay there and do some meditating and whatever else the movie tells me
Yeah,
to do.
Smokey just hands him a cup of tea, and we commune the Samugi way.
Okay. So we'll say that Samugi and Alara spend time in conversation with Samugi teaching. It's a lot of, I imagine, like Hangul philosophy of the connection between mind, body, and spirit. Um, and you begin to attempt to understand uh, the practice of tapping into one's key. Um, all right. Let's start with Sandara. Where is she in the aftermath of the council meeting?
I'm going to walk around Bolindry and just kind of go to like spots that were meaningful to me before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So sounds like you're attempting to spend some time in solitude.
I mean, if somebody wants to come, I would like show them around, but if
Okay.
everybody's going to bed, then I'm just gonna walk around solo.
Okay, and we can say that time can be a little fluid in this moment. So if there's any takers, including Alara and Samugi, if you want to join in on this, it is open to you. So is anyone going to be taking the tour as well?
Yes, Vitali would love to take a tour.
Okay, got one taker. Anyone else? Just Vitali?
I think Cass like sees Sandara walking around and is going to join, but then like thinks twice of it, like, just this is kind of a shitty situation. Let's just let her have her time, and then sees Vitali walk past him. Like, all right. And I go walk with Vitali.
Okay. All right. Is there anywhere specific you are taking the troop to, Sundar?
I guess eventually we'll head over to the Sunset Island, but before that, I'm just like pointing at bridges. I'm like, this is the bridge that my sister pushed me off of when I first learned Featherfall. And I'm like just walking around and like showing them different spots.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good spell to learn.
Sounds like a
Oh, I mean,
kind of learn it or
look at the
die.
islands, of course.
I would say, despite everything going on, the city and the Sky Shattered Isles are gorgeous. Look, you can see like the sky is clear right now as the sun is just setting, and you can see like oceans of forest and mountain with elven palisades kind of protruding through the natural landscape that seems to just be completely embedded within within the architecture. Had you not known what was going on in the city, I would say I would imagine that a lot of nostalgia begins to hit Sandara as she hasn't been home in a couple years. As again, you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at the city what's going on. So take that as you may, but one might find perhaps a little moment of peace and reprieve. All right. If there's nothing else,
There's one thing.
yeah, Varric, what are you doing?
Would like to find someone that looks semi-official, like in charge or something.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception, investigation, or persuasion check, your choice.
Okay. Well, that's a natural 20. 25.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Turned out perfectly.
After kind of looking around for a short while, you do see a troop of elves that you see one that is more officious looking, that seems to be kind of going over the perimeter of the district that you're in, and just kind of pointing things out to what look like maybe commanders or something like that. And there's a moment where they all kind of break, and you lock eyes with this hard to tell age. She looks like Sandara's age, but she does wear kind of officious robes that look somewhat less glamorous than those you saw in the council, but still has kind of some kind of weight of import to them.
I'll walk up to them.
Okay. She just kind of bows her head very politely as you approach.
I return the bow, somewhat more stiffly, and excuse me, I'm Varric. I came in with Sandara's party, and I understand, you had to take my armor and weapons because they're magical, but I do feel a bit naked, and I was wondering if there was somewhere I could, borrow some heavy armor, maybe a large hammer. And you just look like someone in charge of something.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Not as good. 14.
14? Okay. She kind of pauses for a moment, looks you over, and says, despite everything going, this particular district is reasonably safe. While you are here, you are under our protection. That being said, no one within our borders will exist here without being given the means by which they can protect themselves. Our council is very aware of your presence, and first thing in the morning, should you decide to stay or go, you will be given what you need to survive.
Thank you.
One of our captains will show you our armory first thing in the morning, and I'll personally see to it. And she gives you another bow.
I bow back less stiffly, and then I will find my way to where I'm sleeping.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Hey, Alex, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. How many feet points do I have? I pulled it up, but it didn't show.
Everyone has 13.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Cass just spends the rest of his night talking to his weapons, acting as little therapy stand-ins.
I would say there is a certain... You would notice there's a certain... I don't know how else to say this, but like ethereal and magical quality to the Sky Shattered Isles that you especially notice when communing with both the Polylute and the Precursor. It seems like, for whatever reason, these fragments of the world tree seem a little bit closer to their roots up here in the sky.
Okay.
You notice that they just seem a little bit more alive. Like, even before, it's one of those things where if you look at the weapons, you'll kind of see them almost move. And now it's, I'd say, not so subtle. Where kind of holding the Precursor, you'll notice that it just kind of like gently flexes with the wind. And kind of the same goes with the Polylute. So, with that, you can all make the changes associated with a long rest. Morning comes to you, whether you got any rest or not. And as you all gather yourselves under, I imagine, under the same gazebo where you were left within the Starfall district, you notice that there is a troop of elves that begins to bring some fresh foods and breakfast and teas for your imbibement.
Very nice.
Are there any windows looking out over the forest?
You don't really need windows. You can just look around and you'll notice essentially what you see is a bunch of just floating rocks that house these crystalline buildings that are just encased with trees that are just sprouting up out of nowhere. So again, it's like the forest and the elven structures are basically inseparable. So you could just look around, and in the distance, there's like forest as far as you can see. As far as traveling into one, you'd have to kind of go across one of the bridges and go out more into the surrounding wilds. But it is definitely there for your viewing.
Was my quarterstaff confiscated? I can't remember.
It was not.
Oh, okay. Can we say that before going to bed that I attuned with it?
Yes, actually, when you touched it, for whatever reason, you immediately attuned to it.
Oh, okay. Dope.
Okay. After, oh, sorry, what was someone saying?
Oh, I was just gonna start talking with everybody, but
Yeah,
I don't know if
Oh,
stuff's
no,
happening.
No, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Did you rest well?
You know,
I slept okay.
bed's a little soft for my taste, but you know, us on the road usually kind of get used to.
Not really such thing as too soft of a bed, really, but
I
I'll
thought it was
take
gonna swallow me.
So I kind of have a big ask for everybody. Uh, just so we're all like aware that the Faerun have kind of been like kidnapping people. Well, not kidnapping. I don't know what happens to them, but
Probably get 8.
I don't know if it's like a recovery, like a body recovery mission or like a saving a hostage type thing. But I was kind of hoping before we left, maybe we could get my dad or try to.
Absolutely. I would never want to just leave here without at least trying to help you.
Completely reasonable ask.
I can understand how, since by the looks of this place, even in supposed shambles, this place is still absolutely beautiful. If it's held up by pure magic users, I can see how facing those bastard creatures, now that would be extremely difficult to do
Oh,
away with them.
a little bit of a question here about that though. You know where he is?
No.
Mm.
My mom said that they were building, the Faerun built some tunnels underneath the city. So, I mean, I presume somewhere down there, but I don't really know. I also haven't confirmed that this would kind of be okay with the rest of the Valendrians because they made it sound like we should probably just leave as soon as possible.
So he went missing. And
Well, he was.
like,
I think they went off to fight the Faerun and just didn't come back, is my
none of them.
understanding.
Or just who's there.
Yes. No, multiple Valendrians.
Well, we can. I mean, I know it's not really safe to do so here, but we have ways to see if your father's even alive, if that works, and maybe speak to him or at least scry on him.
Mm-hmm.
Good work.
Yeah, we'd have to probably leave for that. So I'm
Oh,
pretty
right,
sure
because
they
of the
won't.
magic.
Yeah. I mean, I just haven't brought it up to anyone else yet, just because I wanted to see if you guys would be okay with that or trying before I just told or kind of put
Perhaps
my
if you
foot
took
down
us,
when I talked to you.
perhaps if you took us to where he was last seen, I could look around and see if I can find something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, if we could get to where his last known location was.
Which I assume is a battlefield.
That's I have no idea actually, but yeah, I can ask and we can ask around and maybe get some insight.
Are you intending on notifying your family and the people here of Valendri that we're gonna go on this mission?
Yeah, I'll talk with either the captain's guard or my mom and just let them know that that's the plan. Although I do intend on doing it even if they are not okay with it.
Do you think you could get me one of those armed swords?
Oh, I think we might all need some of those arm swords.
Yeah.
Arm swords.
Or,
The Halo
some sort of
blades.
weird Faraday weapon.
Like Assassin's Creed.
What is that?
I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with this term.
It's a bunch of
Stuff you
thieves.
killed?
They cut off their
Yeah.
finger. They had a blade. It was like, you don't want to fuck with
It's
them.
cool. It's cool.
Anyone who cuts off their finger for their job is like too into it.
Way too into it. I need all mine.
I knew a sailor who only had 3 fingers, but he didn't do it for his job. He did it for the gambling.
He bet his 2 fingers.
No, they took his 2 fingers off when he couldn't pay his bets.
Oh. That makes
Well,
more
that's-
sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
Which 2 did they take?
I can't.
His pinky and his ring.
Oh.
Very
That's
sad
nice
because
of
he
them.
was married.
Not anymore.
Just switch hands.
Yeah.
At least they didn't take his thumb.
I was going to say the same.
Well, you can't. It's hard to get someone to pay back their debts if they can't work.
Mm.
You can't really grab things like without. You can't really hold a sword
I mean,
without your
kind of
pinky.
like a pincer grab.
Well, he was a sailor, so he had to climb the rigging and stuff.
So, Alex, question. So since this is about spells, which we're probably not going to use anyways, but I'm curious. So detect evil and good, and detect aberrations. Protection from evil and good gives them the aberration or whatever that's attacking the one with the protection, gives it the enemy disadvantage on its attack rolls. I have dispel evil and good, but it does not say anything about aberrations on there. Would that work? It literally, or not dispel. It's like it like banishes them or dispatches them
I'll tell you
entirely.
this. I'm not going to help you with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome
Be
to
that
field test as much as you want.
All right.
But I'm not going to help you with this.
Be that way. All right, I'm just looking at spells that
Tell you
I'm
what.
not going to use.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check right now.
Okay, to see whether
Time to learn.
I can use it.
We're back.
I think that's a 10 flat.
Yeah, could work.
It'll work. Oh, it'll work. Deal.
You don't know.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh
You
no,
don't
it
know,
works.
but, you know.
I was very confident with that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
And you know, I'll just be the one to say it above the table. Let's be real sure our spells are going to be needed if we cast them. Because if
Yeah, no.
we don't need to, then we're just fucking ourselves over.
Yep.
I honestly would argue that we don't even cast any spells unless we're about to
Yeah.
effing die.
That's probably
As-
smart.
So as you're all finishing up your breakfast, you see that Sandara, your mother, Solara, is approaching you right now in your group.
I stand up.
Yeah, she says, "No, no, please sit, sit, sit. I hope, despite the circumstances, everyone is enjoying themselves here and enjoying their meal."
Yes, this place is very beautiful. We appreciate the accommodations.
Lovely food.
Of course, of course. I was told that we were looking to perhaps arm ourselves during our stay in Valendria. I think that's very wise. Perhaps I can show you around the armory?
Yes,
That
please.
would be lovely.
Yes,
That would be
absolutely.
amazing.
Excellent. Well, take your time and finish up. Actually, just come with me. You can finish later. And she begins like kind of quickly moseying off back towards the central structure.
Vitali quickly pockets several, you know, unobtrusive food items and follows.
Okay.
Moogie's following with his cup of tea full.
So as she does, you watch as many other of the Valendri elves are giving you all strange looks as you walk by. Not anything like menacing or anything like that, but you definitely get the sense that this is a very strange occurrence to have happened right now. And I'd say especially at the sight of you all kind of pillaging their armory with the dwindling supplies, there is a look of you get the sense there's an overall feeling of perhaps too much hospitality is being shown to these guests. That being
Are they
said,
mean? Are they
you're
mean mugging us?
they're not mean mugging you personally, but you do see there are a couple scowls at like the sight of you walking towards their armory.
Okay.
Okay.
You specifically would notice that specifically the what was previously referred to as a cutter, that wrist weapon that was created by Faraday and sent over. You specifically notice those are in very short supply, and it seems that it's really more like the officious looking of the Valendrians that are wielding those. So with that, as you approach this kind of like gilded gold and jade archway that leads very obviously into an armory, you watch as Solara looks back and says, "Please wait here." And she walks forward, and you watch as she gets into a little bit of an argument with the quartermaster here. Anyone who understands the Valendri language would, unless you want to make a perception check, I'd say what you catch is at the end of this argument, she says, "This is for my daughter." That kind of shuts down the remainder of the argument. And with that, she beckons you in. And you can all take your pick as to the non-magical weapons and armor that that is present within the armory. So you
Can
have
I
your.
find a,
Go ahead.
is there like a bow staff kind of like Samugi has?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to go up and take that. Also, I'm going to remove my like oaken shield arm brace and the breastplate I have on, and leave that as trade for the weapon.
Okay. I mean, they'll take whatever they can get because they are at a point where they are using everything.
Yeah.
But as you're perusing, you watch as Solara approaches you and says, "Your preferred weapon is a quarterstaff. Is that correct?"
Yes.
And typically down below, would you not be a how do you say, a spellcaster?
Yes, but we after facing those things once, I think we are all in agreement to cut the amount of magic we are trying to use. So
Of course, of course. I guess what I am getting at is, again, that is a fine staff, but for you, and depending on how many others in your group would be interested, I think we can do better.
okay, I wasn't trying to take any of your best weaponry. It would be wasted on me. So that's why I was hoping you'd take these in return as an exchange from
You
one
watch,
thing.
as you're talking, you watch as she just kind of like shushes you.
Okay. Okay.
I would perhaps keep that to yourself, as it does not bode well for the negotiations between myself and the quartermaster. If anyone asks, you are a very potent user of the quarterstaff. Please, let me show you something. And
Okay.
she walks you over to this area where there's a whole, like, 2 guards specifically. They kind of stop her for a second. There's like this brief conversation. And she walks through. And as she does, she comes out with an object that specifically looks like it is not made of any Valendry steel or silver. She basically pulls out this kind of long titanium rod that is kind of modular, and then it looks like it's like jam-packed with these kind of arcane I don't know how to put it, but like rings on it. So it looks like there's like a shaft that you can hold, and then it goes, there's like this like kind of these like segmented cylinders that are on it that look like they all have some kind of different function.
Okay.
And again, this is the sort of object that you would expect would not be kosher to use here, because it is like reeking of some kind of magical energy. But what's interesting to the discerning eye is that looking at it, all of the enchantments within this thing appear to be internalized. So again, looking at these cylinders, you can tell that there is some like runic energy that peers through, but it looks like someone took the time to inscribe somehow arcane runes on the inner portion of these cylinders. Again, you don't know how, and then somehow affixed multiple portions of them to this item. So with that, you watch as she takes it, and before she hands it over to you, she twists it, and you hear this click, 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 clicking sound and acceleration, and then it extends a little bit into this larger quarterstaff, and you see this almost like electromagnetic, like figure of 8 pattern that appears on the ground on like the faint dust particles, where it almost just like completely separates out the sediment and like the dust that has maybe been sitting in these halls for a while. And there's this like faint whirring sound, and you notice when she kind of like gently moves it, this thing, almost like a little bit like a lightsaber, just has this kind of buzz to it
Oh.
as it moves.
Don't say that.
And then she
Oh.
like deactivates it.
That is beautifully impressive.
Laura and
is-
Sanuki have
you-
lightsabers.
Yeah, I will. I'll try to wield it.
It's for me too.
Samugi or Yoda.
You as you all kind of look curiously at this, she says, on speaking with the powers that be, we are authorized to loan out 3 of Faraday's weapons to your troop.
Smugi takes a step back and says, "You've been most hospitable, but I've never been one to arm myself. So please," and then just gestures towards the rest of the group.
Vitali is practically hopping on the balls of his feet.
Very just drooling.
So as it is explained to you, basically the way that these items work is they allow a spellcaster to convert spell slots into charges for these psionic weapons that allow them to do specific things with them. So basically, these are generally things that kind of allow spellcasters to both get rid of spell energy that makes them targets to the Ferrum, and then convert that into psionic energy that the Ferrum seem to be vulnerable to.
Okay.
So if you, well, I don't know if you're able to answer this in question, in character, but if you are a spellcaster who does not get rid or expend your spell slots, then the Faerun are more likely to try and attack you. You just got juicy
Not-
spell energy they want.
You got more
Exactly.
juice.
Not only that, but they specifically can, as you know, can use your own spell slots against you.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So, okay. So yeah, I just put it as a psionic staff. So
There,
Okay.
you can add a piece of equipment to your inventory. It's called a
Okay.
Faraday rod.
So
Okay.
these items, or these weapons, are more useful in the hands of spellcasters, you say?
You essentially need. I mean, here's the thing: they do not require attunement, so they can be shared by you guys. But essentially, you can use your spellcasting ability modifier to wield them, and B, in order to charge them for use, you have to expend spell energy to put into them.
Vitali, one of us can lend you a bit of magic to charge up your weapon. I don't personally need a weapon. Samugi, you don't. Sandara, I don't think I've ever seen you hold a weapon.
I have not, but I'm pretty much useless without spells. So
Sandara,
I
you
might
should
take
definitely
one.
take one.
Otherwise, it's just going to eat all of my nice juicy magical energy.
And you,
Alex, could you add
you see
like-
as Alara just goes, "Oh, Sandara, you will be taking one."
Oh, great. Thanks.
So essentially, there are 3 options. There's the Faraday cutter, the Faraday knife, and the Faraday rod. The rod and the cutter are similar, except one's basically like a quarterstaff, and the other one is it comes in either like a wrist blade sort of thing, or essentially like this like runic katana thing. And the Faraday knife is just like this very almost Tron looking, like almost too simple dagger. That the blade of it just looks like it's like this cold fire, like polygonal blade.
Can I just have a giant hammer?
I really want the katana. Please, for the love of God, let me have the katana, guys.
Yeah.
You can take your pick. There's not like you can have like 3 katanas. You don't have to all get different ones. They're just offering 3 total.
Oh, okay.
So Sundara can add a Faraday cutter to her inventory. And by the way that the math, does anyone have a spellcasting ability modifier above 5?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. So interesting. This is weird. I don't actually. Did I lose the cutter? Where'd it go? I don't see the cutter on here, so just add the Faraday rod and rename it to a cutter because they do the same thing.
Excuse me.
I do not see that as a possibility to add to my thing, so
I'll add it.
okay.
Let me know if anyone else is having issues. James, you had a question? What was it going on?
Oh, whenever we're back into story time.
I'll deal with the boring item shit for everyone. So go ahead, take us home.
James?
No? Yeah, I just want boring stuff. I want to smash and I want.
Cass, I think you're the only other person with a lot of spell slots, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Vitali, you want one. Sundara, you need one. James, oh, sorry.
James, who's that?
Varric didn't.
Varric.
I just want to smash.
Yeah, you need you need a weapon. You don't have one.
Yeah, they took
his hammer.
You could take it and charge it because Vitali can't charge. But does that you also can't use your magic arm sword?
Well,
probably.
I'm not sure it's I don't know. I mean, obviously it's kind of magical, but they didn't take it.
But how would they? Yeah, I was just saying maybe it would. I would think with how these things, what we know of how these things work is a magical item. It would get drawn to, but I don't know how it would just draw energy from it. You'd still be able to fuck it up, I would think.
I mean, they took our magical items, and
right.
I don't know. It seems more natural.
Did they take your hand cannon?
They didn't.
Okay.
Both of those seem to work, more so in this place than any other, and they're, I think, natural of the world. So I'll be fine. I'll be slightly less effective, but I'll charge up a cutter for Vitali and then have at it.
Okay.
Vitali bows respectfully to Cass.
Just remember this next time you try to steal something from us.
Vitali holds both hands up in the air and smiles his best dragon smile.
Which probably looks particularly evil.
Yeah. Very devious.
A little speciest.
Okay. First off, Vitali, I don't know how to access your character sheet, so I don't know if I can help you with this, because I see that it's unassigned in the campaign link thing. Also, I don't know if you did, but you can level up to 11 if you haven't already.
I have not already. I've just been keeping notes in a text.
Okay. Well, feel free to level up to 11. I can... Then what I can do... so do you want a knife or a cutter? They do different things, so it's kind of like... here's what I'll do. I'll copy-paste what they do into the chat thing, and I guess that'll work for you.
Also, do I have the... can I get the dual weapon feat?
I'm sure you have the points for it, because I don't know that you spent any.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll say you can add that, and then I'll deal with the number crunching later.
So I'll Depending on what the knife does, I might take the knife so I can fight with my rapier and the knife.
If you take the dual wielding feat, you can do that regardless. If we're talking about the same feat.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That's what I mean. If I'm going to take that feat, well, I'm going to read what they do first and decide which
That
weapon to
sounds
take.
smart. Yeah, that sounds smart. So I am posting them in the. So sorry, that doesn't include the name. The first one is the rod and the cutter, and the second one is the knife.
Okay,
Essentially, it's pound for pound. To charge them, it's 1 spell level per psionic energy dice. And again, there's no attunement for these items, so you can just have a spellcaster charge them, and then anyone can use them. In the hands of a spellcaster, if you have a spellcasting ability score of at least 4, then you have multi-attack and can make 2 attacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're all marshals now, baby.
Oh, hell yeah. It sucks that she said loan. We don't get to keep these things. Damn it.
Their life kind of depends on them, and it's fair.
Yeah, that's true. Damn it. I wonder if those things are like how those fire elementals came out of my temple. Was the Raven Temple was just a portal that was opened. Is it possible that it's still open and bleeding these things through?
I
think you're asking the wrong questions.
I was getting the sense that these things were kind of like lice or something. They kind of just existed here, dormant, kind of hidden away.
Oh, okay, I see.
But
okay,
I was
will
thinking
take the
something.
knife.
I was thinking something much more devious. I thought that with all these portals opening and different planes, I thought someone had cut a hole in whatever and released these things here to destroy these islands and maybe get at any rare artifacts, such as these ones that we're wielding now, or something even more powerful. Because it seems to have kind of shut the greatest strength of the city down, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, maybe we should sit down with someone who might know more and ask them.
It's just a thought. Seems like there's so many people that are after power. I would think that since this city is a definite great source of it, that would have been someone's plan.
I mean, we can
Varric
do
is
the
wandering
digging.
around trying to find armor. He doesn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need that too.
You can sate your armor addiction quite easily. You can find heavy armor, and you can find a maul or whatever great weapon that you're hoping to find.
I can see you very trying to put more armor on your armor. Let me just like, I want more.
Varric does look like specifically very distinguished in Valendry armor. The Valendry armor itself is very, despite it being heavy, it is very comfortable. It's quiet. It's kind of like loose at the junctions between the plating, and everything is like gilded gold and jade.
Ooh.
So this would just be heavy armor. This would not give you disadvantage on stealth.
Okay.
And Varric is dressed like a Valendry knight right now.
I just used plate. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. I will also find half plate because I don't have armor either.
Okay. Same for you. it will not give you disadvantage on your stealth checks
Cool.
due to the Valendry craftsmanship.
Vitaly, you're choosing the arm blade.
The knife, whichever
Yeah.
one is the knife.
The knife is just a very simple, like,
Yeah.
it's not all that impressive.
But after the powers of the knife were explained to Vitaly,
Yeah.
he
Oh, and
decided
one
that
thing
it was
one
very
thing that's not in there is you can, if it has charges on it, you can bring it back to you. You can throw it and bring it back.
nice.
That's cool. Does it cost a charge to do so?
Nope.
Oh, nice.
But you need a charge to be able
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Solara, is it safe to charge these weapons here?
Yes. The part of the ingenuity of their design is that you can charge them any place. It has been often that they are even overcharged just in a way to, how do I put this? Get rid of spell energy that's unwanted. It has no inherent benefit for the use of the item, but it's a safe way to rid oneself of spell energy. And you watch as she herself takes a cutter, and you just watch as she kind of concentrates, and you can see that she is literally just burning through all of her spell energy right now.
I don't know if I'm not gonna be that generous, but I will also rest my hand upon the knife and pump in a third and a fourth level. Well, that should be good for hopefully a while, but just toss it to me or safely hand it to me if you ever need it to be re-upped.
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I was distracted.
Yeah, you've got 7 charges in it. Should be enough for a while. Give it to me if you need to recharge.
Yeah, we don't need any more axes and backs and stuff.
Yeah.
Vitaly once again bows respectfully to Cassius and thank you, my friend.
I clap Vitaly on the shoulder and I kind of lean in and I say, if we're, in the heat and you need a charge, let me know. I'll give you some.
I forget you know magic now.
If we're in the fray and you can't get to Cass.
Understood.
I'm over with Samugi, like learning like stances, getting used to a bow staff. Just basic stuff. Like, am I holding this right? Like, I've never used one of these before.
Are you multi-classing?
I don't know why I just imagine Alara standing behind Samugi and just copying everything he does.
We're just doing like forms, like choreographed forms together. And Samugi's like positioning your guys' like joints and elbows and stuff.
Yeah. I will point out, and I don't think this is explicitly spelled out in the item description. Once you charge these items, they're very intuitive for any spellcasters to use. Because it's almost the same thing between like a hex blade and their hex weapon. However, if the item is uncharged, it essentially just becomes that base item, and you do not get to use your spellcasting ability modifier to use it.
So don't let it run out of ammo, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but and you'll just have to recharge it. But if you do, like, it needs charges to be able to function this way.
Understood. Okay.
And there should be a little thing on D&D Beyond where you can put in how many charges you're putting in. And again, it's just 1-for-1 for changing out your spell slots and charges.
Okay.
Cool.
And charges will last
It looks like there's a
whole day, but they won't be carried on from a long rest.
Okay. Does it take like an action to put a charge into it, or is that bonus action?
It takes whatever the spell you're putting in.
Got it.
Oh.
How do I charge my staff? I don't use magic.
Your staff, I know that there's charges on it. Is there any way for it to... I think it gains charges. The reason it has charges, I think, is for the patient defense thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure it needs charges, to be honest.
It gives you like
And
free
this-
key
That might have
points
been a
on the
mistake.
second.
That might have been a mistake on my part, so I might ignore
Okay.
the charges on that.
Well,
Okay.
the charges
Yeah, it doesn't say anything in the
would the
description.
charges be like would the charges be like free key points?
No, no. The item's
Damn
too
it.
good already. All right, it's.
It's
I
like,
had a little
oh,
bit
they
too much
get
fun
key points.
making the item, and I overtuned it, not
No,
with the
no,
intention
take some
that the
backsies.
movie was coming to Valendry, and we have to have limits. So no.
No takesies backsies. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Listen, I'm not doing takesy backsies, but I'm not adding free key points in addition to all the other things that the item does.
That thing generates key points like crazy, so it kind of is free.
That would be fucking epic.
I'm gonna fully charge my sword.
Whoa.
Okay,
Or knife.
Yeah. Good choice.
Solara, one last. Sorry for. Never mind. And I just look at Sandara for realizing I was gonna.
What?
Cass just goes back to walking around the armory. I'm
Okay.
not gonna be the one to bring up the topic.
Oh. Yeah, I'll look for you. Could we maybe talk somewhere in private, Mother?
Yes. And she kind of like grabs you by the waist and kind of pulls you alongside one of the hallways and begins.
I like try
walking
to beckon for everyone else to go. Oh, I meant sorry, I did mean me and kind of my friends.
Oh, so in private you mean like with everybody?
Well, okay. Could we talk away from some of the other just you and us alone?
She kind of gives you a playful look and she says, "The other what, Sandara?"
The other
Valendrian.
Valendrians, Mom,
Valendrians.
the other Valendrians.
Me and Varric both chime in. Like,
Yeah, your time away has really changed you. These used to be your people, you know. And then
No,
she
I
beckons
know
all the
they're
rest of
my
you over.
people. Okay,
that's good.
I wanted to talk about something that I feel like they are already kind of on edge by, the the landwalkers being here, and I don't know what to call you guys here. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that,
I
Cass.
thought Landwalkers was fine.
And you were upset about
Well,
Sky
they
Elves.
try not to call us sky elves, and
She
so I
like
figured once
recoils and looks at you as we say that.
I know I figured there is another name, but I don't know what they're called, so whatever. And I just thought that the other Valendrians might be upset hearing this. They already seem kind of on the edge that, we're all here and talking about taking weapons. I have no intention of leaving Valendry without getting Dad back.
There's a long sigh, and she says, "You know, we have tried to save your father and the others who are trapped in the gardens, and every time we do, we just lose more."
I figured as much.
And
Push you
the
guys.
council has forbade any other attempts, not just because of the loss of Valendry life, but the concern that for every Valendry that falls, there is then another host for the Ferret, and they multiply more aggressively.
Well, good thing that most of us who are going to go aren't Valendrian. And we've taken on some pretty big tasks. We're not useless.
Sundara, she puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "You are your mother's daughter. I
Smile.
see so much of myself in you, and I know that if you have set your mind to something, there is nothing that I can say that will change it. All I can do is tell you the possible consequences, because again, what you are saying has been explicitly forbidden by the council,
Mm-hmm.
If you absolutely must go, then I am coming with you.
Well, Mother, that is not what I meant.
I already
You,
charged my cutter.
All right.
you are so important to our people. What if something happens to you? Nothing bad will happen if something happens to me.
Um,
Oh,
I mean, little one, and you watch as she kind of like holds open her robe, and you see she's got a bandolier of what looks like ferrum teeth.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Jesus.
Okay.
Your mom's a badass.
I think she's
I know,
protecting
she
us
is
here,
really cool.
Sandara.
Your concern is quite adorable, but I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. We don't even know,
Yeah, just
anything.
if
Yeah,
we
that's
travel together, I need you and your friends to make me one promise.
what is it?
No matter what happens, and no matter what sort of danger we face, and, you know, people get scared and things like that, just don't slow me down, okay? And she walks away.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
guys, mom's coming with us.
I know we were there for that.
Yeah,
Feels
I
safer.
think she's kind of better at this than any of us. So I mean,
Yeah, that is very true.
All here for it.
She probably will actually hurt you if you slow her down, though. Just a warning.
okay, I'll stay. I'll stay in the back like usual.
Then what are we waiting around?
All, all,
I'll keep my distance.
you are capable, Alara. All right. I don't want to hear any more
Yeah.
of this. I can't do it. I'm quiet with it. All right. You kill things. You're good. And
Cass is right. Yeah.
I'll just like distractedly sing like, all right, this is gonna be big. I'll pump all my second level slots into Vitali's weapon. Uh, 6 more.
Okay, so you're fully charging it.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's 6 more charges.
So that puts me at 13 charges.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, can you do more than that? I thought the maximum was 10.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah, I got 10 in mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do 10.
Take away.
Okay.
Take away. You'll get 10. I'll make the math work. You get 10.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
so guys, also just on the tail end of that conversation, what should I call you in comparison to Valendrians? You guys like to be like called Carsians, or that doesn't really seem
Call us,
fitting now that I know that Carsis was Valendrian
call us the
and
Remnants.
Landwalkers seemed kind of yeah, but like what do I call people from
I mean,
Islanders?
islands that are not floating?
Regulars.
Carsites,
Well, they
Carsonites, Carsites.
Normies.
Let's go with normies.
Normies. Walkers.
It's not like they don't walk up here.
I mean, yeah, we have feet, not
Yeah.
mermaids.
Yeah, what's the deal with why is calling us grounders okay, but we can't call you sky elves?
Well, again, I said I wasn't too upset about Sky Elves. It was Autoluke who, I mean, here, if you said Sky Elves, obviously multiple people would be very upset.
But it
But
doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
mind it.
You guys are in the sky, right?
I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. You guys seemed upset when I called you Landwalkers, so tell me why that upset you.
Because we're walking on land right now.
It upset me.
Yeah, I think it's a fun. I think it's. I've been called worse.
Groundies.
Well, you didn't call me a landwalker, and it wouldn't have applied anyway because I'm a sailor.
Kind of not.
Yeah, technically we kind of.
Daywalker.
Well, yeah.
Hey, we're all kind of pirates, if you really. I mean,
I was gonna say I wouldn't go
We
as
stole
far
a
as saying we're
ship.
like experienced pirates, but we are pirates. So
I
that
mean,
would
how
work.
Vitaly smacks Cassius on the shoulder, gives him a thumbs up.
yeah,
Cash.
I mean, that's, that's kind of how my parents called me, but I don't, We'll just go with Cassius.
Cassius, of course.
I will say, as you're all bantering, Solara kind of comes back over. She does use a. It appears she has some spell energy left,
Oh,
and she is going to cast a 6th level aid on everyone, and you all get 25 hit points above your hit point max.
whoa.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Is that
That's
temp
not a good
or-
sign.
Yeah, that's scary.
I think it's actually. I think it's temporary hit points.
Okay.
Yep, temporary
Oh,
hit
eight
points. I think it
points.
lasts for like 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
I have the
Almost
same thing.
150.
All right, I
Oh.
broke 100 finally.
Same here. I'm at 116.
Sorry, I missed it. What spell was this?
Aid.
Eight.
Oh my god, that's a juicy 8.
149.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, she
Oh,
says,
yeah.
if you're all trying to go out and pursue this mission, you should probably do it unbeknownst to the guards and the council.
Right.
And I happen to know when the guards change, and we've got approximately a few minutes to do this.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Okay,
okay.
let's go.
Do we get to keep our spell? Not our spell, our potions.
Yep.
Do we have potions?
Cool.
Yeah, you have potions. Those are fine.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. So with that, Solara begins to lead the way.
While we are, oh no, it's only 1 hour. Never mind.
Just quick question. As I was being searched and my magical items were taken away, I noticed they didn't take my ring of water walking.
They would have.
Okay.
Did they take my ring of spell storing
Sorry.
too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any like basic magical item will be taken.
Okay.
You know what? Charms too would be taken as well.
Oh, son of a bitch. So no broom,
My charm is
no
never
ring of
coming
spell
to play.
storing,
Does that include
and
my
no wheel.
Titan?
That includes your Titan Butcher charm.
Fuck, both my charm of earless and wheel woe? Son of a bitch. Alright.
Oh, bitch.
Well, we're not going to be using magic anyway, so hopefully that'll help.
Playing real D&D now.
No.
So we're going to the gardens, right? Like trying to hustle, keep up with Solara.
Yep.
Sort of. So, as you're walking, she says, so when the Ferm attacked, and our elders quickly discovered what was going on, a decision was made to lock down each district and sort of quarantine them to prevent the spread of the Ferm to multiple districts. Obviously, because they're flying creatures, this had limited effect, but it did prevent the spread all throughout the city. We also shut down the non-essential Arcanotech, albeit from a couple decoy operations to try to attempt to attract some of them off of the clockwork engine that keeps the city afloat. That being said, the only way to get to the gardens is by flight or by traveling through the Ethereum Ward. Even getting through the Ethereum Ward will be a task on its own, and we'll still have to find a way to open the gate. I personally don't know how this would be done, because for as long as I have been alive, there has been Valendri elves that have manned the gate. But the keeper, Aeon, will know. and as far as I recall, they were still alive.
Mother, does this mean that the Valendrians are not doing their trials anymore?
Oh yes, trials have. Basically, every capable Valandri elf is here in the city, defending against the Farum as they can.
Oh,
So
that
we
is a
can't
bad
just-
sign. Oh, jeez.
We can't just push open the gate, I assume.
You could try, but it would be a waste of your time.
So no is the answer.
No is the answer, but you looked like someone who would try it even if I said no.
No, I mean,
I wanted to leave the option open to you if you wanted to do useless tasks.
I'm trying to, better myself. And you're
That's
really
good.
pushing my buttons.
Deep breath.
She just gives like a little shrug. What is it? These outsiders are so soft, so sensitive.
It's very interesting because usually, well, actually, Varric might be the most sensitive one. He does randomly push people.
He looks very sensitive.
I'm trying to rebuild my life. Okay, guys.
You're doing
My
a great
daughter
job, Varric.
on that ship where those monsters showed up, that could have been disastrous.
Natasha seems very capable of handling herself. I think she would make a great Valendrian, actually.
No, we have a saying in Valendri is sometimes you have to push the baby bird out of the nest to see if they can fly.
We've heard.
Yeah.
Barbaric
Yeah.
by our standards, but
I'm not pushing my
Barbaric. I
Well,
mean,
it's
look
like-
at my daughter. Look at what has become of her. She goes off, leaves, and goes to prison and gets involved with all this, sorcery. But look at how she's blossomed.
Yeah,
Very
I've
powerful sorcerer.
really gone in depth about the sorcerer thing. We'll talk about that later. Oh, never mind. Changing the subject. She just looks away. She can't think of a subject to change to.
so is it the things that attract the Farum? Is it concentrated spell use or is it general magical energy?
I'd say general magical energy with a particular voracious hunger for spell use.
Okay,
Weird.
good to know.
So we could distract them with a spell?
You can.
Yeah.
And in certain cases, various spell levels have various, how do you say, effects. So the more powerful the spell, the larger the radius that would attract Ferrum to come to you. So, more of the accomplished Ferrum hunters, such as myself, will often use lower level spells and cantrips to bait out Ferrums that may be hiding in certain areas, or even in the middle of combat, if you wish to perhaps get a slightly more powerful spell accomplished, you can use a cantrip to bait out their natural kind of spell consuming reflex.
Okay.
But I'm sure you all figured it out already. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Preaching to the choir.
Definitely.
oh, perfect. So I don't need to tell you anything else. You already know what you're doing. And with that, she begins walking across a bridge. Um, and with that, you watch as there is this long bridge. Towards the end of it, there appears to be this gateway that goes into a different district. As you are all approaching, there does appear to be a Valendry guard that is kind of standing at the precipice of the gateway. And Solara goes, if you have any ideas as to how to deal with this guard, That does not involve killing him, because we need every able-bodied Valendrian. Also, I've been told that murder is wrong. Let me know.
Well,
Otherwise, I will have to do what I did last time, and it is kind of iffy with its effect.
What
I look at
about
Cassian.
I look at Cass as well.
Alright, okay. Without magic. Just your
in
words.
case this doesn't work? Can we knock him out?
That's what I did last time.
Oh, glad we're on the same page.
But
So,
again, these are like neighbors and friends. So after a
Not my
while,
friends.
Well, our
oh,
friends.
so Varric on standby, I guess.
maybe he'll be like plan number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'll be number 4.
I will be number 3. Who wants to be 2?
Perfect. So I'll wait for you to
Lara.
do your thing, and then I'll do mine.
Me?
Well, I gotta
But you're
wait
plan number
until
2.
after you.
Do you want to switch? I can go second to Lara.
I'm not good with my words. Like,
Oh yes, you
I
said
tried
it would
before I
on your
could even get in the damn
tile.
All right.
casino.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're up, pretty boy. Let's see what you can do.
Thank you.
Watch, he's really good at this.
I'll walk up, adjust in my shit. What's this guard looking like? How noble is he looking?
I mean, compared to the others, like not very. He looks pretty young, although it's hard to tell with the elves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before Cass goes up, is there anything I know about this guy? Like, do I know his name? Like, I don't know his name or where he's
Give
from.
me a history check.
Okay. So maybe I can give you some information that might help. That's a 9. I've got nothing for you.
9. You look at this guy. You remember his name is Amakir. The only thing you know about him is that he's the younger brother of Leodon. If it was Leodon, you know a little bit more about him. He's one of the guard captains. You would consider yourself like acquaintances, but this is like that guy's younger brother.
I tell Cass all that information.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. No, that actually is really good. What was it? Amakid? Amakin?
Immature.
Amakir.
Amakir.
Amakir. Okay.
It's close. More than that. It's okay. You got
Uh,
this. Slap him on the back.
Alright, I'll walk up. Hello. Right. I see you're doing your job. And I understand all of that. My name's Cassius, by the way.
Cassius, I already don't trust you.
I tend to get that a lot.
It's more because you come up to me and you say that I'm doing my job and you understand that, which seems to imply that you're going to ask me to do something that is against my job.
Listen,
Why don't we
Amakir,
cut to the part where you ask me to do the thing that I'm not supposed to do?
I'm with you on this because we are on a very tight timeline. Do you see that girl over there, that woman, the slightly shorter one? That is
Sure.
that is a very important person. I'm pointing at Sundara.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
hope I'm
okay.
far away to where they can't hear me.
Yeah.
Her father, I'm sure you know, is somewhere beyond this gate. And I am a family man myself. You might think I'm a little bit dishonest, but I do care about family more than anything. And I know we're outsiders here, maybe not welcome, might be breaking a few rules doing this, but we can't just leave her father to die or be unknown or left alone somewhere in the woods, or this entire place is woods, really. So, I'm not going to grease your palms or anything, but perhaps if you could just turn the cheek for now and let us pass. For the sake of a daughter trying to find her father. And I'm trying to be friendly and nice with this. I'll be outright. And Cass stops mid-sentence. Let's just make this easy, right?
It just mirrored did Alex freeze.
Okay, no,
Yes,
that's
so-
all.
Did he?
This.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not repeating
I was
that.
like, he's not moving.
Yeah, maybe you get a natural pass because he's lagging.
That's a
Yep.
free pass.
Give me a second.
You get advantage
Oh.
because he's lagging.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, okay, you actually got me?
Mhm.
Yep.
Sorry, I asked for a check like 5 times.
I thought you were thinking very hard.
No. Obviously this is boiling down to a persuasion check. I was just setting the DC.
Hey, you can keep
Persuasion
talking.
check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, don't, restore balance. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. So
You know what?
just,
I'll take it. Yeah, 23.
23 total?
Yeah.
He looks at you, looks back at the group, looks at you and just says, you know, my shift is supposed to end shortly. Suppose I should go find my replacement. I've never
Would you-
seen you before in my life. And he turns and he just like walks past the group and he just walks away.
Damn it.
nice. I elbow my mom and I'm like, see, he is really good. That's what he does.
She
Those girls, the
she
feminine
looks
guile.
at him and you
Give a
watch as
bow.
there's like a knowing look between him and your mother. And she's like, that's hard to say. I've knocked this one out twice before, so I think this was this anyways.
I give a slight a curtsy actually instead of a bow and beckon the group.
Kind of hastily, like, start jogging up.
Yeah, as Solara walks by, she just kind of puts her hand on, like, smacks her hand on your shoulder and gives you a little squeeze, and then lets off and just says, walks past and just goes, "Good job, pretty boy."
No response.
With that, you begin to travel through. This path takes you through a brief period of, or a brief section of the Valendry forest.
Before we get too far, Simogi is kind of having a hard time, like holding his staff and also his tea. So Simogi walks up to Varric. Varric, I wouldn't normally ask you, but with this new weapon, my hands are kind of. Would you mind giving me a ride as we're going to be traveling quite soon?
How much do you weigh?
In Hangul, I weigh 3.
I'm joshing you.
I don't
Get
know.
on top.
Okay.
30 stone.
So Moogie hands him the cup of tea and then just kind of like jumps on top of the shoulder, perches, and then takes his tea back. And
Hey, you got another cup?
do I have 2? I think I do, right?
I mean, if you're mounting Varric right now, you could get some tea out and prepare it while you're like on Goliath.
Okay, yeah. And then
That's
Samogie's
awesome.
like, "Oh, coming right up," and he starts mixing and pouring and all that.
Awesome.
Cool.
I
Love
would
it.
say a thought might cross your mind that there might be a tactical advantage to coming up with some kind of like gnome holster or something for Varric to wear on his back that you could use as like a jumping off point.
Oh, I was
Like
thinking
a gnome launcher.
like a baby yarn.
Yeah, honestly, they wouldn't see me coming. I could just, pop out. So
We're gonna make
food
this
for thought,
happen.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with your inversion bead, you can just jump out, do your attacks, and then invert back into your Bjorn.
Oh.
So,
In 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
All right.
Definition to tank.
So as you, Varric. So as you are saddled, and as you get some tea from Samugi,
Are these small, like, gnome-sized teacups?
they're hilarious in your hands.
Oh.
You essentially have to like.
Use your pinky and your thumb.
There's no handle either, so you're essentially like pinching. It's essentially like a little Listerine cap. Just like so, it's kind of pointless. As this is happening, Solara kind of turns around, and with a very straight face and not even like breaking a smile, she sees that and just goes, "Oh, that's hilarious," and turns around.
I quickly finish it in one sip and
Yeah, you just like shoot it back, and it's like, yeah, it was hot.
Smoogie. Thank you.
Anytime.
She looks at you, Sundar, and says, "I can see why you keep this group around. It's very, very entertaining."
This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm telling you, Mom.
I can see the benefits of travel. This is fun. As you enter the kind of precipice of the forest, she turns and says, "Okay, so is everyone ready?"
The Faerun are just in this forest?
No, well, probably, to be honest. Although I don't know, who's to say? Generally, they would be more attracted to, arcane engines and things like that. No, I just wanted to stop you all and say, I would ask that we be quiet and careful. What is this one doing with his hand?
Who is she pointing to?
it means he wants to speak.
Oh, he wants to speak? Okay, speak.
I have a question. Are there any dangerous natural flora or fauna in this forest that we should be on alert?
So, first off, seems redundant if I tell you to speak and then you tell me that you have a question and then go on to ask your question. Your lives are so short, it would make so much more sense for you to just say your question when I tell you to speak instead of say that you have a question and then go on to ask your question.
No,
So-
see, Mother, what they do is they live in the moment. That's what I've been learning. You just kind of don't acknowledge the fact that they like only live like 100 years. You just like vibe with it.
No, I mean, I understand more than anyone about living in the moment. You don't need to tell me about living in the moment. But if I was to live in the moment, I would not tell someone that I have a question and then go on to ask the question. That's
It's
a waste of it.
normal, and polite. So,
Well, in
instead of
my culture,
semantics-
anything that wastes time is something that's impolite.
Well, to be
But-
fair, you could have answered the question a while ago. Now we're just kind of wasting time talking about it. Are there dangerous things?
semantics.
That's a good point. And good question, Cass. Yes, there are many dangerous things. Especially with the decrease in the foot traffic through the roads, the elder bloom has become extremely dangerous to travel through.
What does that even mean? Elder bloom.
That's the name of the forest.
Oh,
Did you say Elda Bloom?
Elder bloom.
Oh, right. My apologies.
There are a variety of ancient beasts that, as I understand, no longer exist on Karsus. Generally speaking, we don't want to destroy these things. I am a proponent of natural preservation, but if you've got like a giant lizard monster that's pinning you down and trying to rip out your throat, it's sort of fair game.
Yeah,
Oh, tell them
I'm
about the
not
taro
good.
shroom. Tell them about the taro shroom.
I mean, I'd rather they just find out on their own, you know?
Don't touch any plants. Let's just leave it at that. Don't touch any of the plants.
Yeah.
Okay,
Especially the big, there's like a big, what you guys call like the mushrooms. Your mushrooms are very little down there. There's this big one. Don't
No
touch the big one.
flora.
Vitaly puts his hands in his pockets.
All right.
And we will travel quietly because I'd prefer not to waste any time having to kill the natural fauna. Is that fair?
Good idea.
Fair deal.
Okay. With that, everyone, please, as we travel through the forest, I need a group of stealth checks.
Are we in dim
Checks.
lighting in this forest?
There would be dim lighting.
Okay. I have advantage on stealth and dim.
Mm.
9.
Very
Oh,
nice.
come on.
5.
Joe.
Oh God.
Let
10.
Vitaly roll.
Oh, good.
Didn't you just say 3 or all of us?
22.
21.
Oh,
Okay, are we all rolling?
Yep.
Okay. 18.
Hey, all right. Split.
Might have a chance.
Half good, half
Samugi,
bad.
you hit the median.
Thank gosh.
All right.
Although,
What-
am I missing somebody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am.
Vitaly?
Mom.
Did you do Solar?
It's 21
I did.
for me.
Yeah,
She got a 22. What did Sundar get?
A 10.
Oh, that's who I missed. That's actually the median.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Wah, wah.
3 of us got under 10 or
Oh,
10
no,
or
I'm sorry. I'm
less.
so sorry. No. Samugi's is still the median. Okay, that
Oh,
actually would have
bless.
made a difference.
Okay.
No, Samugi's was right in the middle. So Lara got a 22. So, with that, you begin to make your way through the forest. There's a few times where you notice that in the distance, you vaguely, like, Solara will have everyone stop, and you vaguely see this flash of reptilian scales and something very large that just moves through the forest. You see a pack
Can I
of
do a perception check to kind of get a better look at it?
you could do a nature check to
Okay.
get a sense of what it is.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Just kind of out of curiosity.
I'll tell you what, you can give me a perception or nature check, your choice.
Okay.
You'll
Well, if
get
it's
more
perception,
information from nature.
well, perception is a 24, so I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Nice.
So this is a giant
There's a cat.
two-legged reptile that appears to be hunting in a pack.
That's right.
Pack tactics.
It's velociraptors,
I
man.
forgot
Let's get out of here.
there are dinosaurs on the island.
That's right. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Oh no! Do I see anything around us? Like anything watching us
Nope.
with that check? Okay.
You wait like about a full minute in complete silence, unless anyone decides to fuck that up. And then Solara will just like let you know when it's safe, and you move on.
Thank God.
There is this period of time where, as you're traveling through the forest, it probably takes about an hour. You have time to have conversations amongst yourselves if anyone wishes to do so. Otherwise,
Hey, Sundara. I slide up
Yes.
next to Sundara. I just want to bring this up right now, maybe as motivation to sort of live through all of this. The magic is really different here and pretty damn cool, and the stuff I got seems to be reacting to it. When we get back with your father, do you think we could, sort of compare notes a little bit later?
Yeah, definitely. That's great.
Right. think there's.
I mean,
okay.
I wasn't going into this with the intention of like dying, but I really do appreciate like the motivational like
Well,
reason to live, which for me was like living, but I love that idea too.
you know, living's good, but it's just kind of nice to be like, yeah, later tonight I'm gonna do this thing, right? I gotta, I gotta survive.
Yeah, yeah.
Glad we're on the
You know,
same
I've had
page.
yeah, yeah. No, I've like been looking at my calendar. I've been thinking about doing a lot of things like long term, so I totally get you.
I fully believe that Sandara actually has a calendar with her fairies around.
It's just a book. It's like in
Yeah.
20 years I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, Smoogie.
Yes, Merrick.
How old do you think Cinderella's mom is?
I would venture. Smoogie lowers his voice. I would venture to guess. Oh, I don't know. Somewhere in the 3 to 4 centuries range.
Oh wow.
Do we know how old Sundara is?
153.
Okay, that might check out. Are you asking because you're legitimately curious, or are you asking for what I would consider to be nefarious purposes?
I was just, it's just
She's
kind of
very
boring
pretty.
out here, so
Okay.
just making conversation.
Well, there's my guess.
You
Vitali shows up like right next to Samugi and says, "What exactly would you consider nefarious purposes?"
For purposes of, and then he looks at Sundara and again lowers his voice even more. Perhaps with a romantic intention, or what I would consider to be romantic.
I'm a formerly married man trying to get back with his ex-wife. I have no interest in, as beautiful as her mother is, no interest in Sundara's mom.
That's okay.
What about you though? Got yourself a
Me?
lady
Oh,
back home?
oh, she's probably much too young for me.
How fucking old are you?
I honestly don't know.
All blends together.
Older than the
Sundara.
trees, younger than the mountains.
I would say after my 120th birthday, I stopped counting
How long ago was that?
a long time ago. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't quantify it,
Wow.
but it feels like a long time ago.
Could
I
be
like
like
shimmy
2
shimmy
years.
over to this conversation. What are you guys whispering about?
Oh,
What's
I
going
have.
on?
So how did you like your tea? And if there are any other takers, I'd be happy to make
With
another
that,
pot.
Solara turns around and says, "Oh, your friends were trying to guess how old I was. None of
Well,
I
them guessed over 400 years old."
Vitali
Ugh.
leans towards Sundara and whispers, "Samugi thinks your mom's really pretty."
To be fair, I think everyone thinks that I'm pretty, and she
Yeah.
continues to move on forward.
Agreed.
wait, how old are you?
Agreed.
It's I mean, it's kind of insulting that you guys did not guess over 400, but whatever.
Well, with
Insulting.
us normal groundies or whatever you want to call us, you usually aim lower for a woman's age. Otherwise, they get mad at you and
That does not
usually
make
smack.
sense. With age comes wisdom and experience.
Exactly.
So how old are you?
I believe that coming the next solstice, we will hit my 1131st birthday.
Wow.
Jeez.
Vitali kind of like backhands, I don't know, Varric on the shoulder, like, "Dude, you don't ask a lady her age."
She. Hold on. The rules here are weird. First of all, we're supposed to guess older. So then I thought maybe I could just ask. So you waited a while to, pop Sandara out then, eh?
All right, now we're just crossing a boundary, I think.
Well, it sort of depends on, your definition of a while. But not
yeah.
really.
I mean, plus there were siblings. It's not like, first there was my sister, then there was my brother, then there was me. So it's
I
like,
forgot you had siblings. Yeah,
You have a
my
brother?
bad.
Solar.
uh,
Oh, sorry.
he's
I would say the vibe gets very harshened at the mention of Sindara's brother.
Right?
Solara gets pretty cold and kind of shuts down a bit, and she begins just moving ahead of the group.
Sorry, read that one wrong, Sandara.
No, it's not your fault. We lost him a while ago, so we don't talk much about it.
Apologies.
After what I imagine is a protracted, awkward silence, you do make it through the clearing of the forest, and you approach a sheer cliff edge. And as you look around, there's nowhere to go, and you watch as Solara is just kind of waiting for your group to catch up.
Vitali goes over to the edge and slaw squats and peeks over.
Slop squats.
You look like you're infinitely high. You just see clouds beneath you.
Cool.
Well, now
Baldly backs away.
There does appear to be a teleportation sigil that lies in front of you. And Solara is like very intentionally kind of like looking over the cliff edge, specifically at like the base of this like inverted mountain that you're sitting on, to look for any signs of Farum that might be hiding.
Did I see anything when I looked?
Good call.
Make a perception check.
yeah, can I too? Because I'm kind of Hawkeye with the wisdom thing.
Make a perception check.
All right. 26.
5.
26. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay, that's good.
With that, Solara looks over you all and just says, "All right, is everybody ready?"
Yeah.
Ready
You may as
for?
well ever be.
Yes.
Suppose so.
We're
Are
just
we?
jumping off.
Should we be
Uh,
ready for battle on the other side?
We're not going to the other side yet. Be ready for battle right now. And with that, she snaps her fingers and she casts a bonfire spell.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, to
out,
draw now, right?
out comes Polyloot. And gun in a hand.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow.
I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
someone to roll a d8, please.
I'm just gonna say that I put up Bastion of Law, which is an action.
Okay.
6.
Oh, I said
Okay.
roll Jessica.
With that,
You said D8, right?
yep. With
Oh,
that,
yeah.
nothing happens. She
Cool.
says, "Okay. Let's. Are we ready to raise the stakes here?"
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
She now casts a magic missile, like out into the
Gosh.
over the cliff edge and like down under it. Could someone roll a d6, please?
Just baiting them out.
That is a 6.
Okay. You wait a brief while. Nothing happens.
Mm.
Okay. Is everybody ready to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really know what is
I
happening, but yes.
suppose.
I think we're like fishing.
Yeah, we're fishing for them.
Well,
Yeah, but
I'm
where are they?
testing to see if it's safe to use the teleportation sigil.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
That would be some very aggressive fishing.
Yeah.
With that, she casts a mirror image on herself. Could someone roll a d4, please?
Sure. Oh, 1.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I think we hit it on the last one.
We're doing good.
With that, there is silence. She looks around. And with that, I would like one more person to make a roll. Someone please roll a d6.
Wants to do it. I'll do it. Fuck it. All right. Darth Vader dice. Come on, buddy. 4.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Okay.
So,
Middle.
Why do you say that?
with that, you begin to, after a brief period of silence, you begin to hear birds from behind you, disturbed as they're flying in the air.
Question: Is Onyx magical?
It's
Is
a
he
fine
like a
familiar, so yes, it is.
Okay, so I won't mess with. I won't summon him.
You see a bulbous shape begin to kind of row itself in the air, kind of using the tops of the trees as propulsion, as 2 more and 1 more for a total of 4 begin moving at your group at speed.
Right.
With that, Solara just sees this and says, well, I suppose it might be better to fight them in the ward than here on the cliff edge, huh? Especially if we get offense. By the way, quickly before we go, all you need to know is the worst thing you can do is fall off the side, because these things fly, and if you get caught levitating, you're just a snack. With that, you watch as she runs over to a pedestal at the side of the circle and just begins moving runes around. And you watch as she manipulates the pedestal, there's like this aggressive, these like multi-ton stone rings that make up this teleportation sigil just begin like aggressively moving and clunking into place as she basically inputs the code for the Ethereum ward. With that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
Nice.
I think that's the highest initiative I've ever rolled.
11.
Let's see. Everyone, if you could give me a who got over let's do 15 and up first.
21.
21.
23.
Wow.
I rolled 1 point short of a 20. I'm very disappointed.
Same here, I got a 19. Roll a straight 19.
You've got.
Yes.
Oh no,
You've
I'm
got a
sorry.
high
It
initiative.
should be a 24.
A +2.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you rolled 19.
Oh, 24 for you?
Yeah, 24. Sorry, my math is bad.
Okay. 15 and below.
11.
12.
7.
Okay, that's everybody. All right. So with that, in this pre-combat phase, you guys have a chance to dive through the teleportation sigil as Solara is, unless you wish to do otherwise.
I'll dive through.
Yep, same.
Okay.
Yep.
With that, there is this. It's different than other teleportation effects that you recall. There is this rush of air, and you find yourself in this stone chamber.
Alex, sorry, before I jump through, previously when we're on the ship fighting these things, they're suck. First of all, how far away is it? Are
Right now they're about 100 feet.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Would it be possible for me to take a shot at them before diving through the portal?
How far is your range?
What's a crossbow?
And are you a sharpshooter?
I'm not a sharpshooter. Range says 80 to 320.
So you could take a what do you call it? A shot at disadvantage before you go.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Roll the dice, baby.
He nat ones, trips, falls, shoots Varric in the ass.
I hate you, Eddie.
And then he falls off the
I hate
cliff.
you so.
Justice.
Hold on.
As a DM, I love when my players roll nat ones.
16.
Okay. You fire a shot, and you watch as this thing is flying by you. You watch as it just like smacks a bolt out of the air as it's like coming at you.
Damn.
And I'm gonna dive through the teleportation sigil.
Okay. As you do, you find yourself in this stony building, and you can hear like it's odd. You hear some like faint whispers in your head, like these things are still targeted onto you as they can just sense you. So you've got about one round before the shit hits the fan here.
All of us?
Yep. So is anyone doing anything? As you actually, I'll just share my screen in 1 second.
I'm going to move as far away from the teleportation area as I can before they, go through it, I guess.
I'm gonna summon my astral visage.
Okay.
I hope they don't get stalled trying to eat the teleportation sigil before they come through.
I mean, what can we do as spellcasters?
Are they coming through the teleportation circle as well?
You're not sure.
I'll just get ready to smash.
What else can you do?
Not much.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. I will share my screen here.
Alright, here we go.
Cheerio.
I've got my TV in the background set for a cool screensaver for a cave, like a magical cave too.
That's what we used to call your mom.
Yeah.
Wow,
Jesus Christ.
roast out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh,
All
look
right.
at the sleeping cat.
Yeah, this is a cute kid.
Wait, so cute.
It is. Oh, it's a little babies.
All right. So with that, you guys get one free round. That's the only mercy that I will be extending to you. So what are you all doing with this one free round?
What's outside?
Yeah, we gotta do something.
You can't do anything.
Oh, just some words.
This is the outside.
Whoa, whoa,
Dude,
dude,
so
whoa!
good.
Holy shit!
Look
You
at
built
this.
this?
Don't worry about it.
Damn.
I have a question. My on my staff, there's in parentheses. It's not in parentheses, but it says for damage, it says 1d8 plus 5, and then underneath that it says 1d8 plus 5. Why does it say?
So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I don't know why it does that. So it should be. So technically, what it does is it increases the damage increment that you can do. I wasn't able to program that in, so what that means is you can. So your attacks are actually going to be a D10 because it was a D8 when you were doing a D6, but now you leveled up to a D8, so it's a D10.
So that's everything, including my like astral strikes and with my
including your arms, yeah.
Okay, and then also in the description it says something about a D8. Where does it say that? Oh no, that's my new power. Hold on.
So Alex, so we're inside that temple, correct?
Yep. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. You can, as part of this, I'll allow you guys to position yourself in the time that you have before they get here. Essentially anywhere on the map.
Whoa.
What?
So where do you
Anywhere.
want to be?
The opposite side.
Benevolent DM.
So we're under the impression that these 4 are going to get through the teleportation sigil before it closes, correct? Or is it like permanently?
You have no clue.
Awesome.
You don't know if they'll travel by teleportation sigil or what.
I'll just run out of the room, place my back to the wall, looking outwards towards the aisles. Just sort of ready.
Okay, so you want to be somewhere there.
Back to the room. But yeah, exactly right there is fine.
God, this is fucking with me. Hang on. I'm just gonna replace the wall.
Kill 'em all.
Okay, so big map. So you all want to be on this floating section here?
Yes.
I want to be
Are
on
the
that.
other floating sections accessible?
Yep,
Yeah.
they are.
I want to go on that one next to us. Or across what looks like a bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Varric, your big tank, is headed further across.
Charge, man.
I'm
Samug
following
is
Varric.
still on his shoulder. Yeah, I'm going to.
Shit.
Oh, you're still up there?
I'm still up there. I haven't dismounted yet.
Nice.
Okay.
We're taking to the attack to them.
So what we're doing technically right now is stalling until she gets the teleportation sigil ready.
No, we
Well,
No,
we're
teleported.
you guys went
Oh,
through.
we're already through.
Oh, we went through.
Yes,
This is through.
You're over here.
We're here to kill things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fighting.
They look different than us.
I want to be next to my mom.
Your mom is probably going to hold down the back. So if Cass stays back, she's probably going to do the same.
Okay. Yep, I'll stay with them.
So Cass, are you staying back and being the anchor?
Yeah, I'm staying back.
With the party.
Okay. So
I kind of want to stay next to some movie waiting for instructions on how to do things. Because I'm not big on that. So,
Or you could just grow up here and fight.
yeah, right.
okay. So, okay, so you're all readying up. I need Vitality in here.
So it's me, Samugi, Vitali, and Alara. Right?
Yep.
I do not want to be on the front lines.
Well, you are.
I know. I'm not gonna just leave them.
Okay. So with that,
Oh, damn, they're gonna be fucking
Everywhere's
everywhere.
the front lines.
Nice.
as these things approach, this is what you begin to see. And again, as they approach, you actually count 8 of them.
Guys, no,
Oh,
we
dear
can't.
God.
No. What?
Some of them are fake.
Some might be
Probably.
illusions, some might not be.
Yeah, but we don't know which ones.
Could I have
Isn't there a
used
way to,
patient defense in the meanwhile, like during our
Sure.
wind-up period? Okay, I will do that.
I'll give you, as my second mercy, I'll give you guys anything else you wanted to do to prepare.
I will hold my action until it's close enough, I guess. I'm following what Samugi's doing. I don't think I have patient defense yet. Nope, not even close.
I don't. Yeah, I guess I'll hold an action too. There's.
And if it comes close, I'm gonna bonk it.
Yeah. You know, actually, if anything, I don't know. This feels cheap now. If anything appears, I'll shoot it.
Okay, that's fine. You can hold an action. So top of the round, Vitaly, what are you doing?
So I see them.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, they are all around us.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna pick one of these on our left here.
Okay. Which one?
The one on the far to the rear. The closest one to me, basically.
This one?
That's correct.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm going to launch a crossbow bolt at it.
Crossbow bolt? Okay.
And try to kill it.
Okay.
Do I roll at disadvantage?
You... Not for ranged attacks.
Okay, that's a 20.
20 hits? By the way, who is holding the psionic knife? Is it you or Cass?
Me.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that's 8 plus 5, 13 damage.
13 points.
Piercing.
Piercing damage. Okay. It's not as effective as you might hope. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's not much else I can do.
Okay.
At least until they get closer.
Okay. That brings us to...
Wait, before we continue. The knife, you said something about I can throw
the knife?
Yeah, like a copy of the knife or something like that.
Yeah, you can throw the knife and basically like Thor hammer have it come back to you.
Oh,
nice. And what's the range on that?
It's like any dagger, so it's 20 feet unless you're a sharpshooter, at which point it's 60.
And how far away are they?
Oh my god.
About 20 feet.
It's a second cat. Is that a Maine Coon?
It's a very small Maine Coon. Like small.
Just see some fluff.
She's not really a Maine Coon.
And that's an attack action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to Cass and Varric.
Go ahead, Varric.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Did you mess around with the precursor, Alex?
I don't think so.
Okay, because it has 2d6 of each damage type now.
It always
Right.
did.
It what? Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I've been rolling this thing at half damage then.
No. It's
Okay. So yeah, I will, as soon as these things appear, kind of whip my hand cannon towards it and fire at the far right one.
okay.
That is
Roll attack.
not at disadvantage.
Nope.
20 to hit.
20 hits. Go and roll damage.
Oh. 21 points of force damage.
It's mixed force and bludgeoning, right?
Okay, so 10 points of force, and then 6 points of piercing. Or 10 points, I guess, adding my modifier.
So 20 total?
Yes, it was 20 total, I think.
Okay, yeah. You appear to do full damage.
Like 1, I think, maybe. Okay.
Alright,
And then testing the waters, a bonus action, I'll Bardic Inspire Sandara next to me. See if they react to that kind of magic.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. That is going to be Varric. Are you moving, Cass?
No.
With that, you do notice that Solara turns to you and says, "Oh shit, we may want to get away from the edge."
Oh. Okay. In that case, I'll move towards the teleportation circle. Yeah.
How's that?
That's good.
Great. Varric.
As I have 2 attacks per action, can I throw 2 hand axes?
Yeah.
Okay, I like to aim for the same one that Vitelli
Okay.
did his thing at. 28 to hit.
Hits.
Damn.
24 to hit.
Hits. Go and roll damage.
6 for one. 6 for the other. Good lord. Rolling ones. Wait a minute. Never mind.
Okay.
Carry on.
With that, wait. Sorry. What was the damage?
6 for each one of them.
Oh, you must have gotten like ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question is my astral defender like with me, us?
Yep.
So then can he get a D4 flanking bonus?
No, because he's not flanking.
Okay. What is that? What can you
Flanking
define
means
that?
he has to be like on him.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. That brings us to this group of Farum here. You watch as they both begin to use their humanoid arms to just like make these kind of whirring motions, and they begin to cast a spell. You've seen this spell before a couple times. They're attempting to cast a reverse gravity right now.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I don't think I'm in range to counter spell.
You are.
It's gonna get countered.
I know they're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
What do I do? I don't think I can.
Time to fly.
You might be in range. You're in range of the reverse gravity.
Cool.
In fact, you all are.
Wait, what?
Everyone?
Am I?
I mean, it's a 50-foot radius, so yeah, you're just in range.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Wait, are we in range?
Yep,
Everybody.
everyone is.
Oh, cool. Reverse gravity. Love it.
So Lara
No.
is going to. Actually, is she in range to do anything? She's just in. Well, no, she's not in range. Yeah. So what's it going to be, Sundara? Are you going to attempt a counterspell or not?
I don't think so. You know what? Let's test it. I'll try it. If I lose
Okay.
it, I lose it.
So
And then
tell
we'll
me
learn.
exactly what you're trying to do right now.
Exact counter spell. Well, I don't know what the question is.
I know this is a okay. Gotcha. So you're attempting a counterspell.
I'm trying to stop it from effing all of us up.
Okay. So you throw a counterspell. You will notice that.
Oh, wait. Oh no, it's a reaction. Can I subtle counterspell?
You can.
Can I do? I want to do that. I want to
Okay.
try that. And if it doesn't know what's happening, it won't eat it.
I subtle counterspelled once. Not go well.
Oh
Just to
no.
break a man's mind.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I mean, it went well for us.
Okay.
For me.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Roll a d20, and give me your spellcasting ability modifier.
Sword. D20. Oh, you know, that's great. That's a natural 1.
Oh God.
That's
Damn.
6.
Now it's starting off good.
I know,
Okay.
my roll's been bad today. I'm
So
sorry.
that's for the okay. So here's the thing. That first roll was to see if you could bait out any reactions with this, because it's essentially going to be uncounterable. So go ahead and roll another d20. So you're not going to bait out any reactions, but give me another d20 spellcasting ability modifier. The DC for this will be, and tell me what level you're casting it at.
4th.
The DC is it should be 16.
Doable. You can do this.
Woohoo, that's a 19. That's 24.
Hey,
Okay, countered.
good shit.
Fuck yeah.
Twice
you
now
notice-
you've shut that down.
You notice there's like not enough time for them to try to reaction eat the spell, and none of them even really seem to notice it, but the spell is countered.
Huge.
This one is then going to instead it's going to move forward and attack Varric and Vitaly are going to be attacked with claws. For Vitaly, that is a 28 to hit.
That
And a
hits.
19.
That also hits.
Oof, you take 22 points of slashing damage. Varric, against you, that's a 17
Doesn't hit.
and a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. As both of these things rush forward and begin to attack. Okay. That brings us to these ones.
Oh, good.
He says excitingly.
What do we got going on here? This one is going to run forward. They're just going to go. They can smell the spell energy on you. So you're going to get a full round of multi-attacks here.
Ooh.
So for this first one, it is going to be a 24.
Yep.
A 15.
Yep.
23.
Yeah.
God damn.
And an 18.
Yep.
No armor.
And I think I'm not done. I've got one more attack coming in. And a natural 20 for the bite.
Ouch.
Oh god.
Okay, so you take 7, 11. Another 22, 25 points of slashing damage. And then for the bite, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I had Bastion of Law up, so I'm going to reduce that damage by
What damage are you reducing?
slashing damage.
Okay.
Let's see. 8. I'll do 3.
Wait, for the bite,
That is 24 minus 24 damage.
okay, nice. For the bite, you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
And I
you
need
said
a
wisdom saving
wisdom
throw?
saving throw.
Okay.
Saving throw.
Oof, that's a 5.
Okay, yummy, yummy.
Is it Sunday?
What is no?
I think
What
it's
is
Saturday.
the highest spell slot you have available right now?
Lie.
It's 6.
Lie.
Ooh.
6. Oh, you don't even get to use it.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna roll a dice to see what it does because I could do.
Please don't take it.
Okay.
Take my 5th instead.
I will not take it this round.
Oh, thank you.
But you said 5 was your save.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It is going to use its Mind Jack ability, and you are now concentrating.
Okay.
And you cannot cast another concentration spell while you are concentrating.
Hit yourself. It worked for me.
All right. That brings us to this one. Okay. You watch as your mother, in her Valendry chain, is dodging, dipping, diving, rolling. She does not get hit a single time.
Jesus.
Okay.
Pull the Varric.
It's kind of
That
bad.
brings us to
Eric just like eats the
Sundara and
blows.
Alara.
Doesn't hurt him.
So we know that. Oh, Alara, do you want to go first?
I could try to use magic to detect which ones are real, or I could hit it.
That was my yeah. We know that some of them are not real based off of the ship. So how do we
I'm
figure out?
looking to you for guidance. So, what do you want me to do? Magic or punch it?
I'm just gonna try and punch it and see if we can find out. Does that wait?
Right,
Does punching help discover if it's an illusion?
kind
Or
of.
do you just?
I'm gonna fuck it. I'll go first. I'm gonna cast detect evil and good and tell us which ones are which.
What level spell is that?
First.
Okay.
Oh wait, no! Before you do that, let me go.
You guys
I
can go
help.
together.
I'll try and help.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Oh wait, I can't.
Sundara,
Cast
you
spells.
technically have
Never
the
mind.
initiative.
I can't do
Yeah.
anything. I forgot I can't cast spells. Never mind.
Okay.
You can
I'm
cast spells. You
concentrating.
cannot cast concentration spells.
You have
okay.
cantrips?
I mean, you can cast leveled spells. They're just not. They can't be concentration.
I lied. Alara, just do your thing. I'm thinking too
Okay.
hard.
Do I cast detect evil and good? Which ones are real? Which ones are fake? If they're within, I think 30 feet of me. I think that's the range
Can
of
you
that.
describe to me what the spell does?
It says for the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Yeah.
Okay, you cast that spell.
Then it tells you whether it's been magically consecrated or desecrated. If there's a place or object. I don't know if that'll matter, but yeah.
I gotta do a little charisma save for one of them.
Only one of those is real.
I mean, there's
I
no
mean,
way.
if something hits you, it can't be an illusion, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
If something what?
Hits you, it can't be an illusion, right? Because this one just smack the crap out of me. That's
Oh
real,
my god.
right?
Never mind. I just think the thought.
You thunked a thought.
That was a
Yeah.
good
All right.
thought.
Both of these.
Everybody
Uh,
start thinking thoughts.
Both of these go into that stereotyped, like wafting movement, and your spell is absorbed.
Okay.
It gains temporary hit points and moves towards evolution.
Love that for them.
Did you say
Okay.
evolution?
I did.
Cool.
So your spell is countered.
Okay, if I make a run towards the bigger plot of land, they'd probably chase me, wouldn't they? Because I'm concentrating on that spell too. Oh, it's countered. Never mind. So yeah.
You're not concentrating on shit.
Can I try to make a run for it towards the bigger plot of land so I don't get knocked off the edge?
You can make it here.
I will. Does my mechanical leg help at all if I like? Can I run further with that or no? There's 30 feet my max.
I think 30 feet's your max.
You still have one
Okay.
regular leg.
Yeah.
Okay. That to Sundara.
Okay, I'm going to first yell out, if it hits you, it's probably real. And then I'm going to try and strike the one that hit me with a ionic strike.
Okay.
Yeah. I roll.
So you are attacking at disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just say this: anytime you make a melee strike on one of them that has not. Oh wait, this one has been hit. Never mind.
Yes. Okay.
So because Cass shot it in this brief moment of it like roiling in pain, you have an opening. You are not attacking at disadvantage.
Thanks, Cass.
So if they get damaged during the round, their displacer beast thing is
It's
canceled.
almost like a displacer beast, but I'll say both narratively, mainly narratively, the reason you have disadvantage on hitting them is because they can read your mind and they know exactly how you're going to strike before you do it.
And you just frazzle them for a bit. Okay.
So yeah, as you recall, like when Varric was swinging with their hammer, they're literally like reaching to deflect the hammer before he even swings.
That's why we have to attack the same ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how to melee. I roll a what and add a what? I roll a d20 and
So
add.
these would just be spell casting melee attacks that you're doing.
Okay.
And
Okay, sweet. I know
these
how to do
would be a d8 as the base damage, and then you can expend charges to do any of the abilities listed on the thing.
Sweet.
And you have multi-attack, so you can attack twice.
That is. So the first one's only 15, and the second one to hit is a. Can't see. Is a 25.
The 25 hits.
Okay. That's a 7 plus ionic. Right. What is the psionic energy die? Oh, it's a one. It's a
It's a
D.
charge.
D8.
It'll be a d8.
A D8. Okay. So that's 9 total.
9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Did you use one of the abilities?
Yes, I used the psionic strike, I think. But I just rolled badly. Don't look at my rolls; they're sad.
Well, I just need to know if there's like another effect that happens.
Oh, rolling it and dealing force damage to the target equal to the number rolled plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Oh wait, that's 14 then. I just did psionic strike.
Yeah. And I'll let you know, you can actually burn as many of these as you want.
Oh.
You can spend as many charges as you want right now.
I see. I get it. Okay.
Burn them all.
Let's do like 3 more.
So a total of 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so that's 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a lot more effective than you would expect. So it's 52 points of psychic damage to it.
Wow.
And then, let me see, just really quick. This says, as a bonus action. Oh, I don't want to disengage because then it might hit me. Never mind, that's all. Oh, wait, I'll bonus action dodge.
Okay, good move. Bonus action dodge. Do you want to move?
I would take an opportunity attack, correct?
I'd be
Probably.
at disadvantage.
I will just sit here
Okay.
and take it.
All right. That brings us to 3. These ones, they're going to come in here and flank Sandara.
That's whack.
Actually, they're going to get in on Cass here.
Ruh-roh.
That's whack. Sorry, Cass.
You've got the most spell energy between the rest of the casters left, I presume.
Yep, that's right.
Round of multi-attacks. I'll start with the bite. Oh no.
Sorry, I'm getting food right now. My AC is 17.
I don't want it to be 17.
Why did he say, oh no?
I was starting with a claw. Damn it. Okay. That'll hit, that'll hit, that'll hit, and that'll miss. So that's 3 claws. And the other, oh my god, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Natural 1. Even more terrible. Alright. So only
Yay.
11 hits you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You suffer 15 plus 23 points of slashing damage from the one
23
behind you.
23 total?
Total.
Okay.
And the bite misses you, so I don't get to do awesome shit to you.
Dope.
That brings us to some. Actually, I'll do Solara first.
Does it stay within my range?
It does.
I'll ask you this question. Okay.
Remember, if it hits you,
Solara
it's real, like love.
is going to use her cutter and fucking try to ice this one here. Now that'll hit. And, ooh, that. Let me pull this shit up real quick. That might miss.
Oh, what's cool?
Yeah, that misses.
Cool.
So, gonna do, and then she's gonna burn 5. So that's 12 plus. So that's 52 plus 24, which is 76 points of psychic damage.
Shit.
Wowzers.
All right, wow.
So as this one's grappling with you, you watch as your mother comes over. As it tries to pull away, she grabs one of its arms, pulls this whole hulking thing in, and then like stabs it right at the joint, like the I'm trying to say this without sounding medical, but the joint of the elbow, and just like exposes all the tendons and muscle that you can see there, and just starts spraying this purplish ichor.
Gross. Love it.
That brings us to
Lean into your medical anatomy, man.
antecubital
Yeah.
fossa. That brings us to
Yeah, the fossa.
that brings us to God, Samugi.
All right,
Samugi.
some movie.
So which one's attacked so far between those two next to us?
Both of them are attacked.
Everything is
Sandara say?
attacked. You saw this one wailed on Vitali. Varric expertly dodged this one.
I said if it hits you, it's real.
And both
Okay.
Vitelli and I have attacked the one that
It,
attacked,
it ain't the Mufasa like what's his name
right?
did, or what's his name,
Vitelli?
what's her name did.
That's correct.
The one on the left, then. Okay.
Go for the fossils.
Okay, so first I'm gonna summon my astral arm, so that's gonna be a dex saving through.
That is, I think, one of their not best saves. Yeah, it's not great. That's a 13.
Yay. Okay. So for my d8s, does that mean I get to increment from like a 2d8 to 2d10 now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. And another question. So everything, like a bunch of my attacks incremented because I leveled up. So now I get, so if everything is like a d10, like from like my astral strike and stuff, I get to upgrade those to a d12 now, like
No,
versus
the
what's my.
D10 is the upgrade.
Got it. Okay.
And you don't do
Okay.
2d8, you just do 1d10.
1d10 and 1d8?
Forget the d8 thing. I think that's a typo. It's just the d10.
Well, no, but my for my astral arm summoning, I get my damage is 2d8. So what does that mean
those
now?
can be 2d10. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, got it.
Okay, nice.
D10s. Where are my d10s?
Some moves
Wait, which
about to
one are
go
you
off.
attacking?
I think she said
This
the
one
on
doesn't
the left.
matter.
What is it?
Okay,
What's the damage?
that was 2d. Okay, so that was just 13 points of force damage.
Okay, so these two both take 26 points of force damage.
Dude, Samugi, you
Nice.
could fucking save these islands yourself.
Yeah, you were a good boss in
Yeah,
this one.
secret weapon activate. Somebody get the nuke football. It's just Samugi in a briefcase.
Right.
All right, that's your bonus action. You have action left.
Okay, well now that my visage and my arms are summoned, then my, what is it called? My new thing, my body of astral self has been summoned. So that's cool.
What does that do?
What is that?
Yeah,
do?
that's
It
cool as
means
hell.
I'm a whole ass astral being.
Oh damn!
Arms, legs,
Okay.
face.
So yeah, so you watch as now there is almost like this gnomish avatar god that you see that's almost like a Dr. Manhattan, like there is no more Samugi. He is just like
Damn.
this like astral, like semi-translucent, like just blue ethereal light coming out of his eyes and mouth with like these furrowed gnomish eyebrows that are just made out of this astral, like arcane ethereal energy. And all you see, the most solid thing about Samugi's form right now is just like the Oni tattoos that are just going down the arm that are the only thing that are like not semi-translucent, as they are just like radiant with this bluish light. So Samugi right now just turned into like a complete avatar, and I am going to 100% make a custom mini for this because it's going to be so sick.
Hell, fucking yeah.
Dude, with your staff.
Okay. So on my attack sheet, just my astral strike is 1d10 plus 5, so I just leave that as is. I don't get to
Yeah.
increment.
Regardless of what
Okay.
you hit, that's already been incremented for you. That's why I put it there.
Got it. Okay, I see. Okay. Then I'm going to astral strike.
Which one?
The one on the left.
Okay.
The same one.
You do get a D4 flanking bonus because of Vitali.
Okay, and that I add to my.
You add a D4
damage,
to your
right?
attack. D4 to your
Oh,
attack.
to my attack. Okay, and then I also get a +1 because of my staff. So D4.
Right.
Okay.
God, your staff gives you +1 too. What was I thinking?
12, 15.
When I made that item, I was not expecting you to come here. I'll say that.
You thought I was gonna sit
I was
back,
hoping
or
that you would have delivered it.
oh, 16.
Nah, we're gonna steal this shiz.
Is this 17?
17 misses.
Okay, so something happens when I miss. Sorry, this is all really complicated with the staff and everything. Something happens when I miss. What the fuck happens when I miss?
No. That's a different thing. That's when something misses you when you're using your patient defense.
Are you sure?
Yep. It's in the River's ability.
Yeah. Okay, you might be right.
So what was your base roll? What was your base roll?
12 plus 4, 16. And then I got a plus 1.
No. So you rolled a 12?
My
So
D20, yeah.
Yeah, so then that would have been a 21 to hit.
Oh wait, I didn't know. I'm stupid. I didn't add my plus 5. Okay.
Yeah, hang on, I fucked up. I fixed your astral strike. So there you go. You're fine. So that first one hits, roll the second one. And you have a D4 to add to this too.
Okay. 14 plus 16 plus that's a plus 9 now? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a 25 to hit. Okay, so they both hit.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
Cool. D10.
So
These
just
are
D10
2
plus
astral
5.
strikes. And then I get plus D8s on each of these because of my staff.
No. The staff does not do an extra D8. That's a typo. I'll fix that.
Okay. Damn
All
it.
your attacks, regardless of if you're using staff or melee, is a D10 while you're wielding the staff.
Okay, but the thing about what does it say? I'm gonna quote you to you. There's too much information. Okay. No, there was a D8. Hold on. Let me find it.
There's a double D8 in the thing.
No. I'm not talking about that. It's on my. Okay, here. Empowered arms. On each of your turns, when you hit a target with Arms of Astral Self, now you can deal an extra 1d8 damage to the target.
You're right. That is
I
all
am right.
No, I would say that's once per turn, not every hit.
Okay, got it.
Which is annoying, but
fair enough.
Like, I'm done buffing Samugi right now. Like, I don't. You're good, okay? So I'm throwing the book at you.
Plus 3 plus 6. That's 8. Plus 9. 8 plus 14. 22 plus my D8. D8 was a 3. 24 plus. Okay, so that's 27 points of damage.
So that's 54 points of force damage.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Smokes.
And we're going to throw a stunning strike in there.
Let's go, Smokes.
Stunning strike and a whole person are DM's worst nightmare. And whole monster.
He has literally nerfed it.
Yeah.
I did nerf it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. To be
Yeah,
fair,
my
I
players
nerfed it both ways.
My players did that to me last week and it pissed me off.
I got a 15. Jessica, do this. Roll another d20. Just see if you get a natural 20.
No, 13.
Can this work? Nice. So this one is stunned. Okay. That brings us to... Oh, God. I gotta make some... All right, fine. You guys are done. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. I need something here. Okay. Where are you, Alara? That's what I need. Yeah, get your...
I'm running. Damn it.
This one, you don't know where it's coming from, but you are going to take a bite. Come on, big money. Bite. 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. What is your highest spell slot?
5th.
Cool. All right. As part of this action, I'm actually
Would
going
you like to make a save?
Ah, yes. Make a wisdom save.
Eek. Let's see. Wisdom save. 15.
Okay.
God
Perfect. What have you got for me? All right. Okay, so first off, let's resolve damage. For damage, you are going to take. Come on. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take it, boy. 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And it is going to burn your 5th level spell slot
Okay.
to cast a Mass Cure Wounds.
Fuck.
Okay.
So it's able to steal my spell slot and cast a spell that I have access to?
After it bit you on the same turn, yes.
Son of a bitch. Alright.
So let's see, what's the radius on this? Oh wait, did I roll the? Okay. The other one missed its bite attack on you and does not get to cast the spell. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me real quick.
Alright. 26.
Okay. The one over here bit you. The one right to your left.
Okay, I'd yell that out. The one behind me is fake. The one to my left is the real one.
Okay. All right. That brings us to top of the round, Vitali. You are surrounded by bullshit right now. What are you doing?
Much bullshit. Give me a second. Okay. I have a rapier, and I have a psychic knife that they gave me. And I'm going to plunge both of them into this monstrosity that attacked me.
Okay.
And as Vitali, with sickening understanding, realizes it didn't bite me because I'm not a spellcaster.
Not tasty enough.
Right. What do I roll for the?
It'd
for
be
the
the same
knife?
as a regular dagger, so it'd be the same as your rapier.
$27,
That hits.
and the other was low enough that I don't feel comfortable saying. It wasn't a 1.
Okay, so what did you hit with?
I hit with the rapier.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage for that.
Do I get at all? Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. So I did hit with the rapier. I'm going to use one of my charges to try and improve my other roll.
Okay.
So I got a 14, and I add a D8, did you say?
Yep.
So that's a 20.
That hits.
Hey.
Roll damage for both.
And what is the damage on the knife?
It is a D4. And then you can burn as many charges as you wish to essentially smite this thing.
Okay. So a 22 piercing damage with the rapier.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, you have advantage on this thing because it's stunned.
In that case,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
adding my surprise attack dice.
Yep.
So 19 more damage for that.
Nice.
And then you said it was 4 damage, and then I can burn charges to smite it?
Yep.
So I'm going to burn 2 more charges to... no. 1 more charge to smite it.
Okay, so it's a D8 and a D4.
So that's a total of 12.
Okay, that's
Nice,
double
max
to
damage.
24.
Say what?
That's doubled to 24.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
That
So
was
with that, Vitaly
60
rushes
points
up
of
to this
damage.
thing, stabs it with the rapier, and then sinks the psionic blade within it, and you just watch as the arms just start flailing around like they have no bones in them, almost like tentacles. And yeah, it's screeching in pain. Okay. Anything else you're doing? Movement? I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay.
Yeah,
that
I'm,
brings
I'm
you.
going to stay where I am.
Okay, that brings us to Cass and Varric. Let's start with Cass.
Well,
What do you got going on, Cass?
you're muted, James. If you
Go
have
for it,
something.
Cass.
Okay. Did it cost an action to charge up a weapon? Oh, god damn it.
We lost him.
We lost him.
You couldn't ask those
You
kinds
scared
of
him.
Sorry.
Rebooting, just tell me what you're doing.
Does it cost an action to charge the weapon?
It costs the activation time of whatever you're charging it with.
Oh, I
So if you have
understand.
a bonus action spell, then you can charge it with that.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're a
got it.
sorcerer and you can do like a quicken spell, you can charge it with that.
That's pretty
Mm.
cool.
In theory, you could burn your reaction to charge it with that as well. You just have to have a reaction spell.
A reaction to okay. So I will prompt. Oh, this is possibly stupid. I'm gonna move away from the thing and prompt an opportunity attack.
Is this to do a reaction spell?
No, this is to get to Solara and charge her weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is fun. I get to. Hang on. I'm getting back in the other. Okay. Hang on. Give me a second. I need to. I want to punish you my way. So.
Yeah, bring it on.
I did it my way.
All right. It is going to reaction Warcaster telekinesis on you.
Oh, dude, I was waiting to use that.
So rude.
Okay.
What a dick.
That seems like but a pretty big hit for something innocent. But all right, I'll take it.
Look, I gave you guys the tools to fight these things so that I could
Yeah.
be as much of a bastard as I wanted to be.
I knew the risk. Kind of.
Reverse gravity, fucking telekinesis, mass cure wounded, steal my magic.
Can you telekinesis?
Okay, so I need a strength check from you, Cassius.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
we can just say I fail. Let's be honest.
Nat 20?
That's a
What if you get a nat 20?
11 minus 1.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Right down the middle.
It is going to yeet you off the map.
Oh no!
Excuse me.
Oh
I
no!
specifically didn't prepare Featherfall.
Oh no!
Okay.
Bye.
Right, let me.
Well-
Tell you what, let's do this.
You're
As I'm pulling up Tailspire, let's go to Varric's turn. Let's see what's going on over there.
Cool. I want to maneuver myself in between both of the thingamabobbers
Okay.
strategically.
Which ones?
The two right next to me.
You've got 4 pretty close to you.
The one that the two the one
The
that's
2 that were a pair the whole time.
yeah, there's one that's like stunned that I wanna
Yeah. Okay.
but I don't want to leave the melee range of the other one. But they're right next to each other, so it shouldn't be an issue, right?
No.
I assume you mean no, that's not an issue.
Not an issue.
Okay. So we're gonna do just I assume these are advantage.
Yep.
Cool. So we're gonna great weapon master these baddies.
Right.
24.
Hits.
Oh, god damn it. So close. 25. Yeah, 25. No, 23.
Both
Sorry.
hit.
Okay.
Okay, you resolve damage, and I'm just gonna check something over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the second one though, I would like to use a superiority die to use a sweeping attack.
Okay.
It's gonna throw him right to that little island, hopefully.
To be fair, it actually, yeah, you got so lucky that that's your trajectory.
30 feet. Yeah.
Give me. Give me an acrobatics check. I'm gonna make the DC for this 15.
Oh, I rolled a natural 16.
Okay.
So it's
Um,
okay. Whatever.
what's the total on that?
Acrobatics. That's a 22.
Okay, so because you got 5 over,
What?
I'm flying.
no.
Oh, I was like, wait, so he was-
It would have lobbed you about that high,
rocket land?
and you are going to land not prone and on your feet on this island. Perfect. It's going to lob you perfectly on this island, and you'll take half the fall damage, which I'll say you're about 20 feet up because you're at an angle. So you take 4 points of fall damage.
Oh yeah.
And
I picture it like one of those, like you land on, like on the edge, like shit, with like just your toes holding you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you have movement and action.
Is Varric's stuff done? Because now I don't know what to do.
Okay, Varric, we're back to you.
Okay.
What was damage?
Total smashy damage. Oh, it's plus 10 on both those. So 44 points, and then the other guy takes 6 points because of the
Okay.
swinging attack.
Okay. So do you want to do this, or do you want me to describe you killing this one?
Go for it, bud.
Okay.
I trust
So
you.
as it is screeching in pain from Samugi's strike, from Vitali's strike, you saunter over and then just like do this leap up in the air and then just smash it in its face, and you watch as there's just like this explosion of ferrum teeth that fly up in the air as you just kind of punt it down beneath, where you just watch it fall for thousands of feet. Both of these disappear.
Since that is a kill,
Trigger. Yep.
I would like to attack the one that bit. What's her face? Alara?
Give me a perception check to see.
I yelled out which one was which, I thought.
Yeah, he did. She did.
I yelled the one on the bridge is fake, the one to my right is the real one. Or to my left, whatever.
I mean, that's a lot of really specific information. I'll tell you what. Low DC.
What did you say?
Roll with advantage, perception check.
Okay. Perception. Don't fuck me. Perception is the key. 14.
The DC was 13. You know it's this one.
All right.
Dig a hole. In its face.
What does 22 get me?
Well, I need to roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
You have a D4 flanking bonus too, so roll the second one, add a D4, and then get back to me.
Well, that's better, but
Okay, that'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
$23 points.
Of damage.
Correct.
It's not as effective as you would hope, but it is damage nonetheless. Okay. That brings us to Cass.
Okay. I will land and precociously balance myself, and then be like, "Hey, that's not fair! Get over here!" And I'm gonna cast command on. I'm gonna upcast it by 1 level to the 2. Yeah, the 2 that were like surrounding me.
Okay.
And I'm using the approach command. But that's a 2nd level spell.
Okay. This one here is going to eat it and move towards evolution.
Oh, that's far away. Okay.
That's number 2. Second level spell, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say the one on the right ate it?
They both did it.
Oh, they both did. Got it. Well, in that case, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring us to now the first one that died. Now the second one that just ate the spell gets its reaction back.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry, I didn't know the reach was that far.
We got to do something cool here.
You still have a D8
No,
inspiration.
not really.
Jasmine. If that ever helps.
Thank you.
It is going to.
Oh.
God, I want to be so mean, but I just don't think it makes sense. Okay. It is going to cast a chain lightning.
Oh my god.
And actually, it's going to upcast it.
Oh jeez.
Good thing I'm lightning repellent.
I'm fire resistant, but I doubt that's the same thing.
According to Avatar law, it is. I think it works.
So it's going to aim this at. Oh, I don't even know if I have to upcast it, but whatever. Oh, how many can I hit? Ah, fuck you.
Nope.
Okay. Well, fuck it. All right, I need Sundara to make. Yeah, so I need
Some
Sundara
sort
to
of
make a
saving
dexterity
throw.
saving throw.
2. I'm dodging, so I've got advantage, I think.
You do. And Samugi, your familiar needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. 27.
Wowzers.
And you, as I recall, you are concentrating.
I am.
Okay.
10.
Does this... Okay, so I took Warcaster. Does that mean I get advantage on this concentration check?
You have advantage on it anyways.
I don't want advantage on it.
You don't have to take it though.
You do.
Okay.
Thanks, though, for trying.
Could have just, worth a shot.
Let's say
Okay,
21.
So you take 50. Oh, nope. 25, 6, 26 points of lightning damage. Solara takes 53 points.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
And what's the familiar's deck save?
Who was a familiar?
Samugi.
Moi.
Oh. I think its saves are the same as hers, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Pulling it up right now. How do I? Damn it. How do I fucking-
Didn't you say 10?
For now, just use the same deck save as you because I can't pull its thing up. So give me a deck save.
That will fare better for more familiar. Nope. 10.
It takes 53 points of lightning damage, and I think it turns back into a cylinder.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, wait. It has 55 hit points.
Well, no,
Holy
because
shit.
I don't think it heals between like rounds of battle. So I think
I think you have
is
to
that
fix
cor-
it.
like
Yeah, I think you have to
right?
fix
Yeah,
it.
I have to fix it. So he is donezo.
Okay.
Womp.
And then it's going to take 2 strikes on you, Sundara. First one is a natural 20. Second is only a 14.
Okay.
So
well, the
first
20 hits.
concentration check.
I think I'm still concentrating. It was a 21.
Yeah, you're fine. The second one, make a second concentration check. The damage is under 20. That's 16.
That is. Doing things sucks.
Yeah, there's no way you fail these.
16 and a 28.
You're fine. You're fine.
Blue.
You gotta
And
get
then-
below 10 if it's that low.
And then I did use the last of my Bastion of Law shield on the lightning damage.
Oh god, you're still on that? Alright.
Still on it.
Alright. Alright. Maybe
Oh wait,
fourth
I was
on
dodging. Did it attack with disadvantage? Sorry.
Alright, so then forget that damage I dealt to you. The second one would hit you for an 18 if that hits you, right?
Yes.
And it would just be a measly 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh, easily 9 points.
Alright. Fine. Alright, that's your turn. It's Sundara and Alara.
You want to go
Oh.
first, Sandara?
No, you can go first.
Okay. I will try to hit the one that I know is the real one. You said that I get 2 attacks with this, right? I get multi-attack with this?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to use my first attack. Give it a shot. And see if... Nope, I missed. With a 12. So I'm going to try again.
You have a D4 or
That's
flanking
better.
bonus.
Oh, okay. Well, 12... Okay, yeah, let me roll a D4. That
12 would miss.
changes it.
12 would miss.
Okay. So 12 plus...
I don't
Okay,
care
yeah,
what it's
no, that's
plus,
gonna
because
be-
it misses.
Okay, gotcha. So the next one is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
All right, and I'm going to use the psionic strike with that. And I will add.
How much mustard?
Let's do 3d8 of mustard.
3d8.
So in total, it'll be 4d8, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll your
math.
average.
9, 13, 16,
Sundara, you're at
21,
Yes.
21 points of damage.
Okay, that's increased to 42.
Is it dead yet?
It's
We've hit it
Yeah.
twice.
that's actually the first time. Or
Oh,
second
it's been
time
hit,
you've
huh?
it. Yeah.
I still
All right,
feel
well, I'm
like
going
a
to
fair
bonus
question.
action. I'm going to do a bonus action psi-powered leap. and I gain flying speed equal to double my walking speed, and do some fucking crouching tiger, hidden dragon, like spinning the staff and like float away backwards.
As you
And
strike
get
it,
to the yeah.
that one disappears.
Oh.
Oh,
Where are you
shoot.
going? Sky-powered leap?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards that tree that's in the middle of that big spire to which I was headed towards. Yeah.
How's that?
That way I can't get yeeted off an edge. Yep, that works.
You just
Do I get to hit you for this?
Yeah, you get a reaction attack. That's fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah, you'll allow it, huh? Okay, all right. Tell you what, psi power to leap. All right, allow this. Give me a strength check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The same thing.
Wait, is it casting a spell?
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Natural 19.
Oh, is it casting a spell?
It is casting a spell.
So I want to smash.
Go ahead and smash. Roll to smash.
Roll the smash.
Barrett always wants to smash.
Cloud and daggers. 20.
Hits.
Nice.
Alana, what was your total?
19.
You
12.
lucky fucker. I rolled a natural
Oh.
7 for a total check of 18.
I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
0.
That almost couldn't have gone better for you. So I was going to yeet you completely off the map, plus your psi-powered leap. Like, you would have just been, like, double bounced off the game.
Well, I get a flying speed till the end of my turn. Like, and then the flying drops, and I just.
Yeah.
Video game glitch flies into the sky.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your roll to hit?
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Not as effective
Oh,
as you
yes.
would have hoped.
I would have
Okay.
got smash mode off the screen and then like fly through the front of the screen.
It is now concentrating on this effect, though.
It's doing what?
It's concentrating on this effect.
The
What?
telekinesis effect?
Yup. That brings us to. Well, you don't need to know that. That brings us to Sundara.
Too late. You already said.
Is Cass okay back there? Can I take a peek and just look at him?
Seems fine.
I'm hanging out.
Seems fine. He's hanging out. Okay. Just yell if you need help.
Yep.
I'm going to hit this bad boy in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna smash. Yeah. I'm following
Smash!
lessons from Varric and just
Oh god, it's spreading.
when in doubt, hit it.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's a 19 and a 26.
Both hit.
Okay.
How much mustard?
We're gonna do a lot of mustard. I think,
Yeah.
dare I say, all of our mustard?
All the
Okay.
mustard.
Don't see why not right now.
Why not?
Oh wait, actually, let me save 2 mustards. I'm gonna save 2 mustards.
Okay.
So you do.
Just roll your totals.
Okay.
Actually, give me the first one.
The first, just attack.
Yep.
20.
To hit?
Oh, sorry. No, 26 to hit and
How much
I
damage?
forgot what. That is. Sorry, I had it and I lost it and I don't know where to find it.
I mean, you can just re-roll it.
Okay.
First off, tell me how much mustards for this one hit.
How many mustards? We're gonna do 6 mustards total.
Jesus.
I'll space them out, 3 and 3 mustards. I don't know if you have a preference.
Well, in in the unlikely event that you kill it in one hit,
Okay.
it'll be worth knowing. So commit to a mustard.
Okay, I'll commit to 3 mustard. 3
3
mustard.
mustards. So it's a total of 48. Lay it on me.
Perfect. That is 17.
Oh, I might survive this. 17?
Oh wait, plus 5. 23.
Shit. Damn it. Okay. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Huzzah!
Yes. I mean, I kind of want
That's
to
a
just look
mustard.
cool in front of my mom, you know, using a sword. Haven't gotten to do that a lot. That's all I got.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna say, as it's striking at you, it goes for one more strike, and as it throws this humanoid appendage at you, I'm gonna say you full on just catch it, like your fist goes into its palm, which means the blade goes just like through its forearm. And with that, you grab it by the arm, pull it towards you, snap its arm as you like force the psionic blade to just like cut through this thing like butter. And then as it's just squealing with its now flayed appendage, you just quickly bop it on the top of the head, and it just quietly just lets out this final groan as you then kick it off the side where it falls dead.
Well, head bop.
Nice.
You have one more attack.
Oh, I don't remember which of those is real.
Doesn't matter.
All right, I'll run up to one and hit it.
Which one? Which one?
Rolling left.
I'll go to the one closest to me.
Okay. But you know, the easy way is not always the best way.
Don't let
I'm
him
gonna
talk you
still
out of
go
it.
there. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Resistant
No,
for that one.
I'm gonna go to the first one because I don't trust you a little bit.
I mean, I'm just offering options. I'm letting you know in case you don't understand what you're facing.
Could be reversed.
You
It's like
can
the
make,
game show.
you can make either one.
Trust
know?
That's fair.
none of this.
Yeah. but
No,
you
I'm
wanna
not
do this,
thinking. In
that's
the
fine.
heat of the
Yeah.
battle, I'm gonna run, just stab the
Alex
first
is
one we
running like
see.
the game
Hey,
show,
that-
like the four
That makes
doors.
sense for that your character would do that. So go ahead and roll your attack, if it matters.
Jesus.
If it matters, it's a 14.
14.
Oh wait, I'm gonna use my D8 because I really want to hit. That's a 20.
It's much better.
All right, 20 hits.
Don't whisper it.
10 damage.
Okay.
And
Seems more effective.
mustard on top.
Oh, more
Since-
mustard.
I'm sorry.
More mustard.
That is 17.
Total or with the 10?
With the 10, so 27 total.
Cool. Okay, got it. Okay,
I'm
Alright,
almost
you're
out of
done.
mustard though.
you're done. You're done.
I'm
Are
running
you
out of
doing anything
mustard.
else?
Oh, I
Are you doing anything
will. Yes, sorry. I will put a bonus action spell into the staff.
Cool. All right. That brings us here. God, I need. All right, let's. You know what? Let us turn up the heat.
Oh,
It's already hot in here.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's been pretty hot. I almost just
Yeah.
flew off the island.
We
almost
had
needed
two
my
almost fly
support.
off the island.
I don't know how
I
else
tried-
to say this.
I
other
tried to be
than-
cool with Talking Tiger, and I was like, yeah, that could have gone horribly wrong. like,
God, I feel like such a dick, but
I was trying to impress Samugi.
All right, give me a second. Don't mind me. Just looking for a couple little assets.
God, he's building.
No, we
Yeah,
don't
I'm
need
gonna have to
assets.
build
It's
some
fine.
shit for this. I don't know where. Maybe how about this? No. All right, here. How about this one? Okay, let's do that. There it is. All right, let's do a little bit of this action. Here we go.
It's just
Oh.
put a fireball.
Okay. Okay.
What the hell?
All right.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
going to cast Wall of
Jesus.
Fire.
Oh
So
no!
rude.
All right.
Wait, aren't you
On
the fire
your-
boy?
On
No,
your
he's the
little
ice boy.
island.
Oh, that's right.
This is very much a fuck this guy specifically kind of move. But I don't know what else to do. And to add on to it, Sandara, you're going to be paying for it. You will be paying
no.
for it. You will be concentrating on it.
Oh,
He's running your pockets.
He
somebody hit
is-
me in the
He
face.
is upcasting it to an 8th level spell.
Oh my God.
Christ.
dude.
So, how much
Oh
stab was
my
that?
God.
4, So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You can do it, buddy. You can do it.
Come on.
You got this.
Can you inspire yourself?
I cannot. That's a failure. Wait,
Oh, no.
Hold on. Maybe 14.
50 points of fire damage.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I use my reaction to protective field
Yeah,
with
Yes.
Yeah.
two
Yep.
two mustard dice?
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what does that do?
You get 2d8 of damage reduced.
Okay.
Plus 5. 2d8 plus 5.
Plus 5. Yep.
You know what? Solara will join in on that, and she'll burn 4.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
So she'll add another 48 plus 5, which is 2, 7, no, 11. So 16 from Solara is reduced.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
okay. And 15 from Sundar.
All right. Doesn't hurt so bad. Still on fire. All right.
So
And then it is going to, without leaving your threatened range, round of multi-attacks on your mom.
No.
They're gonna bang your mom.
excuse me, sir.
Wow. Too far.
All right, Eddie dies next. She only got hit with 6 points of damage.
How
There was a
far?
flurry of
She did.
strikes. You couldn't see which one's which, but she took a hit. That brings us to Samugi and Solara.
Okay, I'll go. Can you move the map over a little bit towards
Yeah.
my
Sorry,
section?
I was switching to like NPC mode, and I was like, "Damn it, I can be helpful, and I think I have to."
Okay. I am going to attack twice.
Yeah,
What?
do it.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh.
Yes.
And then a 24.
Okay, both hit.
As the song "I Need a Hero" starts playing.
Our
Do I still get a
nuclear weapon.
D4?
I mean, you don't need it.
Okay.
The size bonus
Cool,
thing, you
cool,
don't have that because you don't know your try.
Okay.
You can add the D8
No,
on the
not-
natural 20.
Okay. I was asking about the flanking bonus. I don't know if Vitality still.
Flanking bonus is for the
That's
attack,
me.
and if you already hit, it
Don't
doesn't
need it.
matter.
Okay, got it. Gotcha.
But you
And
can
I'm-
add the D8 on the. You can choose where you assign the D8. You can assign it to the crit. Not that you should, but in some cases you might do that.
You should.
Should.
Definitely should.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
God, I'm ruined.
D10. Oh.
If you don't kill it, it'd be super awesome if you added a stunning strike, you know.
For sure. That was on my to-do list eventually.
As a case, you know, I don't know.
Let's see. Okay, so this is I'm gonna do the D20. So it's sorry, I'm stupid. It's not an advantage, it's just a critical hit, which means it's gonna double the damage. Is that correct?
It doubles the dice. So
Okay,
roll
got
a D10 and a D8, add them together,
Yeah.
and then double it.
D8. What was a D10? D8, so it's 10. So this is for the crit. That's 5, 12. So 15.
Is that with your modifier?
Yes.
Do not add the
Oh,
modifier.
wait.
You double it without the modifier.
Okay. So then just 10. That's a
So then you
D10 plus a
double that.
D8. So
So
20,
if you get a D8, yeah, so 20, and now add the modifier.
25.
Okay, and then because it's vulnerable, that's 50
Mm.
for the first hit.
Okay.
Are you stunning it?
Well, can I do my second hit before I make that decision?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So just a D10.
I'll say I'm not going to tell you if you kill it before you make the decision to stun it, but
Okay, I'm just gonna stun it anyways. Okay, so that's 11. That's just an 11.
11 damage. Okay, this is 22. So that's 72 points of damage.
Nice.
Holy
Now hold on. I might have actually saved. No, a 15.
Yay.
Damn it! All right.
Good.
Fucking God, I hate monks. All right. Fucking goddamn stuff. Okay. It's done.
And I get advantage then. Well,
Yeah. Are you doing anything on your bonus action?
sure
Flurry of
am. Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
flurry a
Yeah,
blur
yeah. All right, roll with advantage.
on my attack. Yeah.
On 2
You're
attacks,
so
and you have
mad.
and you have a flanking bonus. I'm not mad.
A single monk is breaking the DM.
You're frustrated.
12 and an
I don't
8.
think I've seen you
Well,
this
monks
frustrated.
are good at hitting pressure points, so
12 and a 17. So that's 27 and a 22.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay. Okay.
doing the 5-point palm to the DM.
13 plus 9, 22.
Okay.
And my flanking bonus. Wait, flanking bonus was on the attack, right?
On attack, not damage.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. How do you want to do this?
However you want to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you watch as Samugi in his astral form. You watch as he apparates another 2 arms, so he's got 4, and you watch as he is just punch for punch going toe to toe with this thing. And then at one point the thing goes to strike, he catches the arm, it goes to strike again, catches that arm, grabs the other 2, holds it up in the air, rips all the arms off at once, and then does a spinning back kick and just launches it off into the distance where you hear it squealing as it falls to its death, unable to flagellate. And is dead.
Quartered him. Okay, love it.
Okay, that is going to bring us to Solara, and unfortunately, oh, you know what?
With my movement, may I? How far is the bridge distance? I can run and jump.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Wherever you
run
want.
and jump right next to whoever's standing on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, that's Samugi in midair right now. Okay.
Yes.
So, Solara
That's cool.
is going to action cantrip. They are going to reaction eat the cantrip. She will bonus action Misty Step. Through here, simultaneously burn a psionic dice to grab Cass, gain a flying speed, and then use movement to get him out of the fire.
Oh,
God damn it.
Wow.
hey,
Awesome.
you know what? Maybe this will make you feel
God damn
worse
it.
or better.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I could have solved that. But thank you.
Okay.
No, I'm only upset because she's way stronger than me.
All right, that brings us to. No, my last one died. Fuck.
Did they eat her cantrip?
It did.
Okay.
It doesn't seem that cantrips help it evolve, for what it's worth.
Oh.
Top of the round, Vitali.
I'm going to bonus action use my knife to gain a fly speed and effectively run straight across to engage. I don't know which one. I'm going to assume that the one that Sundara is engaged with is the real one and attack that. So the one that she's closest to.
Okay.
It's the one directly in front of him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you can make it.
I'm going to do 2 attacks, one with my rapier, one with my...
Okay, let's resolve, and then tell me which one are you assigning sneak attack damage to?
This time I'm going to assign sneak attack damage to my dagger.
So why don't you do the dagger first? You have a D4 flanking bonus to this.
That would be a miss.
Okay. What's the total?
An 8. Oh, no, 18.
Well, that hits.
Is it 18 a hit?
18 hits.
Noise.
Oh,
18 is
in
their
that
armor class.
case,
And I'm just now realizing the implications of giving one of these weapons to a rogue with sneak attack. But
yeah, I was just thinking about that actually.
Yeah. Why don't you just roll your dice, Mike?
So for the dagger, it's a D6, and then my sneak attack damage.
The dagger's a D4. Okay.
Oh, the dagger's a D4.
Yeah. Take it easy there, all right?
Let's rein it in on your 10d8 right now.
God damn it.
Wait, are all this? Is your sneak attack a D8?
No,
It's a d6.
it's just
It's 4d6 extra.
It's a bunch of D6s. Let's see.
How many D6s does it take?
to be fair, as you leveled up, it might have gone up as well.
It might be a 5 now, yeah.
In the interest of honesty, indeed,
18.
it is actually it's a 6.
Yes,
Did you roll 6d6?
I've been rolling a 6. Yes. 18.
No, so you did 6d6?
Wait. Yes, 66 as an 18 plus 3, so 21.
Plus your modifier.
It's 5, right?
Should be 5, I think.
Okay, so that's...
Oh no, 6.
Modifier?
No, 5. You're right.
So 21, 26. That's doubled to 52 for the first hit. Go ahead and roll the second.
Oh lord.
Oh, were you putting any mustard on that?
I am. I was gonna put about 5 of them, I think.
Okay, all right. Roll your 5.
And those are D8s, right?
Yep.
Or no? Or were they D6s?
Nope,
D8s.
5d8.
Uh, 16.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll your other attack.
I rolled a 2. Plus 11, that's 13.
Miss. Okay. That brings us to top of the round.
He's top of the
Not
round.
top of the round. Cass and Varric.
Can I make it?
With a
I mean, I-
dash.
Yeah, I mean, the jump, because I guess I
Make an
had.
athletics check.
I jumped
I just
over
picture you
Peter.
God of War style, like jumping over with your hammer.
It's like in the air. That's a risky
Yeah,
jump, man.
just
That's a
fucking
risky
not gonna
jump.
kill it.
I got here originally.
Okay, yeah.
I
guess-
assume, yeah, jump.
Good point.
You do have to dash
Yeah.
to do this.
That's fine.
What's your
What's
roll?
that? Athletics check? Awesome. 20. Unnatural. Or, yeah, unnatural.
Okay, the better question is, can I make it?
Yeah,
Bye, Varric.
that's what happens.
The fuck, dude?
He's like, what are we gonna do anything? You're like, oh, sorry, you're dead. You fell off the edge.
All right, Cass, what are you doing?
The gods disappear.
Oh,
You
God.
Super Mario failed.
Um,
Do-do-do-do-do.
oh my god, patting out the fire on me. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. I have completely lost track of which one I thought was real.
Yeah, that's too bad. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm narratively describing it, okay?
Okay.
Let the
So
man roleplay.
Cass points
It's
up.
group imagination time. Come on, guys.
Samugi landed.
Nice.
The movie has landed.
Wait, should I? Yeah, why not? Cass points up his gun, and the precursor like writhes in his hand, and we're all doing our cool shit. Now I was gonna save it, but it like splits off into 6 different like large thorns, and 3 go to each. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast, and then Quicken Spell Eldritch Blast.
Does force damage? Maybe that'll
For
work.
3 on
Oh, yeah.
each. And I believe they both use their reaction.
Yeah. So, tell you what. Do you want to? Why don't you do the first one first?
Okay.
Roll a shitload of attacks.
Well, okay. Well, then I'll say the first one is for the one on screen left.
Yep.
That's an 18, and that's cocked.
So that hits.
So the 2 18s hit?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's more.
So third one.
It was a natural 14 plus 9.
Okay, so those 3 hit. Where are the second 3 going?
To the one on the screen right.
Okay. By the time you fire the first one off, it goes through it.
Ah. Okay, well, that was the point. So, okay. So 3 more on the other one on the right.
Okay.
Is that a 1 or 7? That's a 1. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Natural 19, and then
Okay.
21.
Okay. Roll. So that's 5 that hit? Yeah, 5 hit. So roll 5 of your things.
Oh, I'm confused. I thought the other ones went through it. Okay, so first one, 9. Oh, wait. No, sorry. First one, 7. Second one, also 7. Third one is 9. Fourth, 7. And fifth, 13.
Okay, roll one more.
To hit or damage?
Damage.
Jesus Christ, another 7.
Okay, so Dara, you take 7 points of force damage.
I knew it. I could see your smile. I was waiting for it. Eldritch Blast to the back of the head.
Sorry.
So each one of those was reduced, so you dealt 3, 3, 4, 3, and 6 for a total of 10, 13, 19. Do you want to describe how you do this, or do you want me to?
Well, I mean, I don't think Cass really means to do this. It's more just he really wants to. He doesn't know which one to attack, and I think his gun sort of responds, and it's like a shotgun blast of thorns. And Sundara is caught in the shotgun blast, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, so you watch as the weapon swells and it just fires out these eldritch thorns. This one is just scattered and just like goes limp and is just thrown off into the distance. This one disappears. That's still burning. And with that, we end initiative.
Oh.
Well done.
Good lord.
Ooh, we survived.
Good job,
Okay.
team.
I was hoping that I thought it was force damage that was doing so much. It's just straight melee.
I thought it was force damage, yeah.
I think it might change. I don't know.
Okay, well, this was a terrible introduction to this part of the city.
I actually thought it was not that bad.
Yeah, at this point, Solara looks around and just says, "Wow, you grounders are very capable. Good work."
Thanks, Guy Elf.
Thank you.
She kind of like just
I-
narrows her eyes and like cocks her head a little bit.
I just cringe a little bit.
Gonna call me a grounder? I'm gonna spit right back at you. Very don't take no shit.
Okay. With that, you kind of look forward beyond the initial area that you were in, and you see a variety of like pods that are kind of linked into this central kind of ethereal temple. Let me actually share this. And you faintly through the light see a little bit of movement. In the central temple area, like shadows through like stained blue glass.
Wow.
This is a DMT painting, dude.
Whoa. Is this the garden? Or oh no, we had to go through something to get to the garden.
No, so this is known as the Ethereum Ward. You have been here before. This is kind of an area of the best way to describe it would be like a area of research and experimentation when it comes to kind of furthering the arcanotech that powers the city.
Is this place in, like, does it look true to this picture, or is it like pretty beat up and destroyed?
It looks pretty good.
Okay.
Like, looking at most of the areas of Alendria, you can't see a ton, other than like maybe looking at the people or like the general mood and vibe. You didn't see a ton of like overt physical damage. I would say, Sundara, one thing you notice looking at the greater city is like there's a couple districts that are missing. But like of what is here, everything seems fine. You kind of get the sense that it's one of those things where like everything looks great until a district falls out of the sky.
Above the table question. Actually, I mean, Varric will ask this of what's her name, Sundara's mom. Do you guys know when a district will fall, or do all those people just that happen to be there die?
Well, they can just cast Featherfall, right?
Were you asking Sundara or Solara?
Solara.
Oh, so she says, unfortunately, there's not really a way to know. It seems that the majority of the Ferrum are concentrated in the Nexus Ward, which is where the majority of the arcane batteries and engines are that hold up the greater portion of the city.
Is that
So
what we're right now?
No, the Nexus Ward is where the greater hive of the Ferrum is thought to be, and it's where the arcane batteries that hold the entirety of all of the districts are. So there's really no way to know whether one district will fall versus another versus all of them at once.
So, why don't you guys just leave?
She just looks at you and says, "This is our home. This is the only floating city that remains since the spell plague. We will fight to the death if we have to."
Okay.
And she looks over at Sundara and says, "If some would choose to build a life elsewhere, I would not blame them for that either. And no true Valendrian would."
Well, daylight's wasted.
Yes, let's move on. With that, Solara begins to lead, and she moves towards the temple that you see before you. As you get closer, you do notice there are a lot of indentations in the glass, bearing marks similar to those of the arcane engine on your ship, where it looks like there is like a circular maw that has been on the glass, like scraping against it, trying to get in.
Okay.
And as you approach, on the other side of the glass, you see a curious looking, kind of frazzled Valendri elf wearing glasses, holding like a pile of books, who is just looking very curiously at the rest of your group from like behind the other side of a sealed door. You see some conversation that you can't quite hear, and after but a moment, you are staring at 3 Valendri elves on the other side of this that are very curious to see outsiders on the other side. And with that, we will end our session here. We'll start over here next time.
Let us in.
We can die.
I'll fucking kill you.
That's very close to it.
You know,
Well,
I think we could take this entire place back.
Yeah.
We kind of kick ass against these things.
Yeah, watch. She's gonna make one of these fucking aberrations like a fucking pretty much a Tarrasque size aberration.
I mean, what I will say, and I'm not like saying this to fuck with you guys or just making this up right now. You guys have so far only seen the babies.
God,
Yep.
I don't even think about that.
And there's a queen?
Yes,
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep. This is gonna be straight alien style, man.
I will say, you'll learn more next session about a lot of the history of what's kind of going on with the Ferrum and what their overall deal is. But just put it out there, yeah. You've only seen the baby so far, and you know what? I didn't think we'd get here so quickly, but I think you guys are ready to graduate. I was like, am I being mean by throwing 4 at him? And I'm like, you know what? 4's not enough.
20 next time.
It's such a learning curve to switch from spellcasting to not spellcasting. Ugh.
Yeah,
I just
this is
figured-
what I was- yeah, this is what I was hinting at, of like all the spellcasters to like survive here would basically have to, your whole deal changes with the use of Faraday's weapons.
Yep.
So, and I think I hinted at this to you, Jasmine, but I was like, if you guys like actually pursue a Valendri arc, it's going to be the most like homebrew off D&D thing that we'll be doing. And this is kind of why. So
Okay.
I'm open to feedback about how it feels to like go from spellcasting to like these weird psionic weapons, and how that
Laura's enjoying the fuck out of being a crouching tiger, hidden dragon style with the staff.
Dude, are you multi-classing? Are you?
Yeah,
to say
you
that?
must be a monk
What's going
now.
on? You're. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I don't know. You'll have to see.
Cool.
Laura is my young grasshopper. You know.
Yep. Master Samugi.
All right, y'all. Well, I will
All right,
see
I will
you
s-
all next time.
See you next week,
Yeah, enjoy
guys.